I'm officially live. Oh, what is up, party people? Hope you guys are all having an amazing Friday. We'll let a few of you guys get in here. Now I just thought, we can maybe take a look at some Korean barbecue do's and don'ts, while we get a little warmed up, and then we'll see what's going on with our girl Toph. Let me actually lower this a little bit.
The aroma of
and we're gonna look into Tophiachu has been so bitter lately. Now I don't know, I mean, a lot of people, let's be real here, can say that Tophia is always bitter. I don't know, but I don't know, I've seen her happy a few times, but we'll see what she's talking about. I think this is this is from her June 25th IG live, because as you guys know, she's no longer really on the TikTok right now, but she'll be back. I think she's suspended for a little bit or something like that. Speaking of suspensions too, of course, you already know Bludspeth. You already know Bludspeth. Shout out to y'all. I see y'all popping in here. He said, "Daniel, what's up, Cyber? Hope you're doing good. What's up, Slapping? What's up, Quispy? What's up, William? What's up, Doubtful? Hope you guys are doing good. You guys are doing it. It's a Friday. You already know." Yeah, so we're gonna chill. I'm just kind of gonna kick it with y'all. Maybe watch some Tophia. Maybe a little police body cam, something like that. Well, Bludspeth's Twitter. Actually, I'm not sure exactly, so definitely don't quote me on this. But right now, everybody's thinking that his Twitter got taken down by essentially him and Jidion had like a debate, which I can't find for the life of me. Bowen's gang, I need y'all to find this. Okay, I'm planning on covering this topic tomorrow, but I need y'all to find that stream. Get her done. Yeah, y'all can probably hear I've got Lady Bowens she is on FaceTime right here on the phone too, so she's actually watching me from a different angle, a sexier angle, if I do say so myself. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Wasteland? What's Sophia's Empty Hole? That is a crazy name. Okay, that's wild. I'll give you an excerpt from a book of Chew poems I've been leaving on post lately. Okay, we'll take some Tophia poems. Okay, that sounds beautiful. Never forget that. What is it? Good as you know. Hey, what's up, Fims? Hope you living good. Hope you living good. But yeah, I'll show her, and I'll let her say what's up in a little bit and everything like that. We'll get it. They said, is Jordan paying for everything for you yet? If not, we riot. Yeah, they want me to pay for everything.
No, not yet.
I ain't paying for nothing. Oh, man, what? What? Why I sign a contract to get a bacon, egg, and cheese around here? No, I'm just playing. we ride it, talk. It'd be crazy. They all just end up pulling up on me. Like, absolutely not. What about me? You know what I'm saying? Getting a tattoo next week. That's what I'm saying. Like, I need stuff too. Like, I'm very expensive. I eat wings, and I need some more tattoos. I could use some more tattoos, and I need some more wings and seafood boils. Seafood boils not cheap now. So Lady Bowens, trying to open up that wallet. Y'all know Lady Bowens, like she got some money right now. Oh yo, y'all wanna see? She sent me a shirt. It go crazy. I'll be back. I'll show you. Overscutchino. I got y'all. Oh, why? Unk almost rolled his ankle on the way running back. Like, yo. But yeah, check these out, y'all. So she got one for me. Let's see. She designed it. They may be able to hear you. Yeah. So you see, this is like the front. Gotta check that emblem. You know what I'm saying? Is that? You know what I'm saying? It's soccer, Atlanta. Then look at this. Look at the back. Going crazy. Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? World Cup. You know what I'm saying? What's that say? One city, one goal, united by game, inspired by culture. Atlanta, Georgia, and it's got the and what is it? Not the zip code, the longitude and latitude on it. Going crazy. So I got this one. She got this one. She got, it's a white one. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, but it's like the white version of it. I guess she said she's lighter skinned, so she get the white one, and I get the black one. What are you talking about? Oh, yours is different. Hers has a I guess hers has a bow. Wait, can y'all see this? Dang, I can't see it. But hers got a bow. I don't know if y'all can see it. But this one got a bow. You know what I'm saying? All right, over the scoochie new. Nah, it's like police body cam videos, not Tophia. There's no Tophia on a body cam. We're gonna do some police body cam watching after the Tophia video. We gotta get some content for the police body cam. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's Steve. See, I told y'all I didn't block Steve. What's up, Steve? He said, where can you get a woman like that? Honestly, I think I would say the rules is to focus on yourself and put yourself out there. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to maintain yourself, make sure you're right with yourself. And then after that, you'll kind of end up in those areas, that you'll find the woman that you want, Like if you're a type of person that's in the anime, maybe build a community around that, build something there, and then next thing you know, you at the anime convention and you see you a little anime thing and boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Or let's say you in the Harry Potter, same type of thing. So, I would say that. Think about what you like and go further in that and become the best form of yourself at that. And the ladies, you won't be able to get them off you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that right, Lady Bones? I can't get you off me.
I'll tell you. Of course not, Jake. My hand off
I tuned myself in Pickle Morty. I'm Pickle Rick. My husband found me at a comic book store. I worked there. See? There we go. You was watching some of my stock trading videos. You might want to try one of the trading apps to see how it works. Yeah. Really? I can tell you stock trading, really, it's all down to emotions. And the reason why 90% of people lose money in the stock market is because of their emotions. Really, the main things that you need to understand is going to be supports and resistances. These can be called many different things. They can be called supply and demand zones, things like that. And once you have an understanding of that, you move between these zones. And that's kind of how you make your money, and everything like that. And of course, also too, it's always going to be easier to trade the longer the time period. So if you're trying to trade on the 5-minute chart, it's always going to be way harder than it is if you're on the 24-hour chart or, a weekly chart for sure. Like you can read a weekly chart pretty easily. What's up, Woke Fish? Shout out to you. Appreciate the picture too. Appreciate you. You going out for a picnic? I gotta know, what are y'all eating at the picnic? I gotta know. I'm just a hungry guy. I'm a hungry guy, and I'm a food. What is it they call people? Pocket watchers. I'm a food watcher. Like, don't tell me you eating and not sending me a pic or letting me know what you eating. Like, I gotta know. But let's see what Toast got going on today. I appreciate you guys all popping in for this Friday. You know what I'm saying? Definitely make sure you have the World Cup on in the background as you are watching the stream. Also hit the like button, everything like that. We're here. I can hear it too. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I doubt y'all can hear it. I can hear Lady Bowens is just crushing some chips or something right now. I gotta know what are those? Like what are those? What are you munching on?
Grapes.
Those are grapes? It sounds like some chips. Okay, she's some extra crunchy grapes, I guess. That's what she's munching on, extra crunchy grapes. What's up, Perfect? Hope you're doing good. She's an example of people who abuse the system. She definitely is. Yeah, Toph. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Yeah, every day we pay for Toph. What was it? Y'all got so mad at me when I said, what was it? I said like 2 streams ago, I was like, yeah, we don't know it, but we all twerking for Toph. And y'all got so mad. I was like, yeah, y'all don't even know it, but we all on that damn pole for Toph, working so Toph can survive. As she tells everybody that people with just regular jobs are somehow beneath her. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Oh, what's up, Twisted? What's goody? What's goody? All right, let's get into this Toph madness. Okay, so you already know we got Tophia archived. You already know this is a Toph. What, today's the 26th, so this is actually her live from yesterday. Let's see what she's talking about.
No, I'm not even gonna argue with someone.
Only you twerking for Toph, Jordan.
Subscribe
Get
if
on,
you
Lady
enjoy,
Jordan.
please.
Somebody literally told me to drop dead.
I ain't twerking for Toph
some
now.
message on Facebook. So I told them to do it first, and then I said, "And tell me how that goes."
All right, let's see.
Right? We all know they can't tell me how that goes once they do it first. So then they literally sent a message saying your brother is burning in hell. So now you're talking about my dead brother. What's wrong with people? Why did they just send hateful messages out of nowhere? I didn't do nothing. They messaged me first. I could show the message where they messaged me first. So let's not say what did I do to provoke them. I didn't do anything. They wanted a reason to be provoked. That's all that is. Are you getting paid to go live to talk about random crap? No, because I don't get paid at all. I said to you, show the message, please.
300K subscribers or followers on TikTok and not getting paid at all. Can y'all imagine having 300,000 of anything on any platform and not seeing any type of money? Like money, where's your my money? Where's my money?
I don't need to talk.
It does have to be pretty bad. And let's be real here, like, social media in 2026 isn't even about making good content. It's about making something that people want to watch. Okay, like, so like there are people with literally millions of like followers on TikTok and stuff like that that just make, you know, like the worst content or just the dumbest anything. You guys know I was watching a video today of a dude, he's Hulk smashing stuff with his head. Actually, let me see if I can find it with you guys. What is it? Using head as what's that tool that just smashes everything? Let me see if I can find it. It's gonna be too hard for me to. Oh, did I find it? I did find it. Yo, like people are doing this. Like people got content like this out here, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people are using their head as a hydraulic press and they getting a ton of views. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy out here.
The message. All you need to do is stay in your lane and NCTF you. You don't need to ask what I did to provoke anyone. Just being myself is enough to provoke people. They just look at me and they get provoked. So let's not lie and say that isn't true. When people look at my face, they are already provoked. I don't even have to do anything and people get mad at me for no reason. Just because it's me.
I'm not gonna lie, Toph does seem extra angry in this stream. At this point, like, I'm starting to learn Toph's mannerisms because, unfortunately, like Gage Gabriel, I now track Toph like every other day. So, like, you know, you start picking up on these things, like, you know, over time. Like, it takes a little bit, like, you know what I mean? But I'm starting to get deep in the Toph lore because I'm starting to cover it every day. You know what I mean? And I see you guys' comments and things like that, and that helps me get even deeper into the lore. But she seems kind of angry this stream, I'm not gonna lie.
And that's true. I ain't lying. On here, I don't have it set up for subscriptions because I'm not trying to do the whole subscriptions thing on Instagram because I don't really go live on Instagram like that. That's why.
Tophi is always complaining about something.
And I said posting content for free. Going live, I don't mind because I can talk and say whatever I want. And especially on Instagram, I can say whatever I want without having to feel restricted without having to feel like, oh, I can't say this because when people report my live streams on TikTok, here's the thing. If you truly don't care, then you wouldn't report somebody, especially they're live on TikTok. If you truly don't care, then you wouldn't care. You would let someone say whatever they want. But when I say something, it's always bullying and harassment. But yet you don't care. So you cared enough to report someone, which means you're a big baby. It is.
I think too, like a lot of it plays into if you affect other people. I think if you do like terrible things and it doesn't really affect anybody, like people really don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ruin your life, but you kind of do it in your own house, people don't care. But if you're the type of person to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna start GoFundMe's though, and not be spending the money on what it's supposed to, then that's when people are like, oh no, I don't want you to have GoFundMe. Let me intervene. You know what I mean? Because it's not about, it's almost like it's not even about you. It's like to the point where you start becoming, you know, detrimental to other people. I don't know if detrimental is the right word to use, but you know, to other people. And I think that's really the problem. Like with Tophia, come on now. We already know, like, you gonna have a whole bunch of people give you like three bands or something on a GoFundMe, and then none of that money is gonna go to you actually building anything. It's just gonna be squandered and not use what these people gave it for. Let's keep it a stat. I ruined things in my own house. Oh, what's up, Rainy?
Because you report the live. Your butt hurt by what someone says. You get sensitive at what someone says. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be reporting the live and then celebrating it. I don't even get sensitive at what people say. Yes, I do speak on it, but I don't report people's pages. I don't get people's pages taken down. They can feel however they want to feel, like Jay wants to feel however he wants to feel. Let him. I did not report his live stream, his page, and I did not get his page taken down. For him to be lying on the...
Y'all, who is Jay, by the way? Like, who is Jay? I gotta know. Y'all know I'm trying to learn this lore now.
internet saying that I sent people to take his page down. He does not want to take accountability for his own actions. It was probably someone...
Oh, I have heard of Jay. I think I heard of him in, I want to say it was a Mayor Menace video where I heard about this guy, and it was like, I guess they had like a beef or something before or something. I don't know, but I guess somebody was, I want to say somebody was about to sue somebody. Like either Toph was saying she was going to sue him, or he was saying he was going to sue her. But
also you was talking about that didn't like you. I don't tell anyone to report anybody's page unless it's a page that people are trying to get taken down for other reasons that I don't know the person. But I'm not going to go after you or your page because you care enough. Now all of a sudden you lose your big page, you want to blame someone else instead of taking accountability for yourself. You talk about so much people on the internet. It could have been any other person, but you chose to blame me because I'm the easy target, and you people are going to come after me and blame me because they don't like me.
She tried to get his account taken down and maybe sue him.
Oh, and then if I was to show my report history and show that I never reported you, then what are you going to say? Then people are going to be like, well, it didn't even matter anyways. We really didn't even care when people was coming.
Shout out to Slappin for the $2. I appreciate you. He said, buy yourself something nice, Unc. And you know what I'm going to do? We're going to hit 5 push-ups, people. Okay. Normally we go 10, 15. We're just going to do 5. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, get your cheeks up, get down, and give me 5. What's up, Chica? Let's go. Come on. It's only 5. Give me a Uber Scoocher 1. A Uber Scoocher 1. A Uber Scoocher 2. A Uber Scoocher 3. A Uber Scoocher 4. And a Uber Scoocher 5. Let's go. He said, dang, bro, I just had a 10-hour shift, but all right. Hey, shout out to Steve. He said for the Lady Bowens fun. Steve actually has made it into the game. You guys know Steve was about to catch that hard block, still might. But Steve is still standing in strong. So this is for the Lady Bowens fun. Absolutely. So I'll make sure that that 5 does not go to Lady Bowens, because you are not giving any money to my girl, Steve. Anybody else, maybe yes, but absolutely not you, Steve. So yeah, I'm sorry, Steve. I will actually be using that $5 for probably wings or something. I'm not even gonna lie to you, gang. I'm not even gonna lie to you, gang. I can't say. Hey, I do still get to choose what the money gets used on. Honestly, Steve, I'll do you a solid too with this. I'm not gonna give it to Lady Bowens, but I'm going to give it to the channel. How about that? I'm not gonna give it to myself. I'm not gonna spend it on wings like I will normally with a lot of this stuff. But I'm going to that will go into the mic. We're actually upgrading the mic, and we're gonna get one of those boom, you know what I'm saying, those boom sticks. Hey, Steve, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. Yeah, if YouTube lets you, hey, yeah, if you need a refund, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think one of those mics with like the booms and everything like that, like I think that's what that's gonna go into, and it's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got to. No, what was it? Bludspeth. And then I reached out to the manager, and he told me no takesies backsies. If you guys don't know, that's a Bludspeth quote, by the way, talking to the AI chat and everything. Oh, what's up, Pete? Hope you're living good. Uva Scuchinu, you know what I'm saying? Happy Friday.
In my live stream, whining and complaining that they cared, and literally in the
Steve, I will give you this too. I'll give you a chug, man. I know you're always on me whenever I have like a drink. This chug is for you, man. Wait, hold on. Uva Scuchinu. I gotta get those in. By the way, I'm so sorry, y'all, but I'm gonna be saying that for the next 2 days. So hope you guys are ready. It's gonna be really annoying, but I've got you guys ready for it. So at least I warned you. You know what I mean? There we go. All right.
Reddit, so you can't even say you didn't
Appreciate you, Steve. Really
when
though.
you come whining and complaining, and then when I prove my innocence and I prove that, you know what I mean? For my live stream got taken and I can no longer go live on my main account. Mind you, the reason why I was upset is because my live stream was wrongfully taken, considering the fact I do not have children. It wasn't because I was playing Sims. They tried to say that I abused a child. How am I abusing a child on live when I don't even have any kids? Do you know what that is? And especially the fact,
Tophia, you can abuse a child without having kids. Honestly, actually, now that I think about it, every person that I see on this channel that does that type of stuff, and when I'm watching by myself, it's normally not there under iOS 18. It's normally somebody else's. So I don't even get this. Honestly, what she's talking about is actually the opposite. The opposite is actually normally the case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you are good enough. Exactly. Dude, it's good to know. That's what I'm saying. I know I'm saying it completely wrong, but yeah, it's you are good enough. And you guys are good enough. You know, we love you over here on the J Bones channel. You know what I'm saying? We love you.
mind you,
That's why I be having y'all do y'all push-ups. You know what I'm saying?
TikTok was getting shut down because they didn't want you to have freedom of speech. So if something happens and your account's wrongfully taken down, that's a difference. Of course I'm going to be upset, because why are you wrongfully taking my account and then making some sort of excuse as to why you took my account? No, because that's not no robot. That's a real person behind that has a vindictive motive. That's why a lot of these people become moderators for TikTok, and they work for TikTok so they could wrongfully target people and take away their freedom of speech. Me playing Sims has nothing to do with me losing my account, because they tried to say it was generated child abuse or something like that. If that's the case, every single person on the app that plays Sims or even mentions Sims should get banned. Do you not see what you're doing? Because if I got banned just for Sims, then every person that
And you all still play Sims? I haven't like I never really played Sims, but you know I have played Sims. But man, it's been, y'all know I'm old. Let's say I'm honestly give it 22 years. I maybe was playing somebody's Sims at like 10 or something, like 9, like 8, something like that.
play Sims, every person that mentions Sims,
Steve said he has a wife and kid on Sims. Okay, Steve, what's the newest Sims? If you actually play Sims,
not allowed on
I'm
the
curious.
app,
Like what Sims do you play?
Sims
Because I don't know. I don't know like the newest Sims. Like how far up does it go? Sims 4 only when you're traveling. How high up does it go? Like it goes up to 7. Oh, okay. That's about. Or you play 7, one of those.
But there's a difference. I already
you got deleted in Sims
where it was due. He's placing blame for no reason because he's upset, and he's blaming me for no reason. There's a difference. I was
Dang,
not
sounds like y'all know ball. Slick.
I was saying he was crying at the wrong person.
What's the chances that all of y'all play Sims now?
Why Jay lost his account. TikTok has everything to do with why I lost my account, because they're the ones that review the account. They have to review my appeal before they make a decision. So yes, TikTok is to blame for wrongfully banning me. Why do you defend horrible people to begin with? He literally paid someone to try to get nudes off of me, and then you try to act like that didn't happen when he literally posted it himself on his page. He posted on his own page that he was talking to the person who was...
I'm just gonna say it. I'm very happy that those Tophia, photos did not come out. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like I don't know who was asking for this.
Trying to get nudes from me to say that I was stupid and thinking that that person was him. She's stupid. She thinks that I'm you. Ha 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 ha. Literally posted his own conversation with the person, and you're still sitting here defending him when it's shoved in your face. It's like a slap in the face. You guys look stupid defending someone who literally posted his own evidence on his page. And then you sit here defending him. He's the one who posted that on his page. You guys look stupid. You defend people knowing that you see the evidence, but you still go out of your way to defend them. It's weird. A lot of you guys literally listen to what Ashton Trippy has to say about me, meaning that you also defend abusive people. Because if you stand by Ashton Trippy that stands by someone that abuses people, then you also agree with everything that she agrees with. If she's hanging around people, if she's being buddies and friends with people that are racist, then she is also racist, which makes you a racist. You should care about the people that you interact with.
It's like when she said that somewhere, Jidion was just like, the whole like Alex Rose and Jidion situation. Plus that's crazy too. You already know, but we already spoke on it. You already know we're gonna get into the Bludspeth like Jidion stuff tomorrow morning. But yeah, that made me think about that because you already know they was on Jidion's like head top about the Alex Rose and stuff. And then when he came out and like, I think how much money was it he gave to like Chud the Builder or something like that? It was like he gave dude so much money. It's like, come on, bro, what you really like? Yo, it's crazy. I don't even know which clip that was.
Because if you're not vetting the people
Sophia's easy to bait.
At, then what are you doing?
I could see that.
That's like saying, I don't
10K.
care what this person does. Then you should care about the ideologies of the people you hang around with. You can't be friends with someone that is racist and say, well, I don't agree with that, but I'm still their friend. At the end of the day,
y'all think Toph is racist? I've never I've never seen Toph really say any racist like stuff or anything like that. Not that I think of, but like I said, I'm still kind of new to this Toph stuff. Still only been a few months, if even that with Toph. Really,
you have to literally pay attention.
Also, to like what race would she be racist against?
What do you mean if I defend a pedo, I am a pedo? First of all, here's the thing. You believe what anybody says online. You don't look at receipts. Someone can show you something that is fake and you would believe it. I know my brother in real life. So if you're trying to say that I'm a pedophile for defending my brother, when did my brother ever have time to even interact with a minor when he was only talking to his friends on the phone? I know that because I was right next to him. I literally lived in the front seat. Let's not act like I didn't live in the front seat. I lived in a car with him.
Nah, that's crazy. She's like, y'all acting like I don't know everything my brother was on. When she said I lived in the front seat, like, yo. And the crazy part is there's 4 of them. Like, yo, imagine that. Let's just keep it a stack. Imagine having to live 4 people to a car. And they didn't say they don't have a SUV or nothing like that. They had a car. Like, woo. Oh my gosh, it's gotta be terrible. You know that car too? Like, no, not to be mean or anything. You know that car probably was kind of stank. I ain't gonna lie. Like, there's 4 people living in the car. Like, you know, it's probably Albuquerque's pretty hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming Albuquerque's pretty hot based on its location. Like, 4 people to a car, Albuquerque, you know they not running the air conditioning 24/7 like a house, you know, or an apartment. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I remember when Toph said that black people can't be racist. I actually I commented on that in one video, and like I said, black people can definitely be racist. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That black people can't be racist. Like, you can definitely, like, I could definitely be black and be like, I don't like that person because they're Asian. And then they go into the systematic racism, and I'm like, okay, well, what if we're in Africa? Whereas like 80-90% of people are black. Like, is there systematic racism in like there is still systematic racism in Africa, but it's just not against black people. You know what I mean? But anybody can be racist. Just be a good person. You know,
was working at
it's
Jimmy
pretty
John's
simple.
And I wasn't
Pretty
with him
simple.
at Jimmy John's. Why would he be on his phone the whole time instead of doing work? And he also was a manager there at Jimmy John's.
All right, slapping news that gotta hit the disc boat before they close. Catch you guys later.
Has an investigation
all right.
against them for touching disabled students at APS schools that got fired for that. Because why don't you go ask Nicole, aka Angie, why she no longer has her job at APS? You won't do that. Because how is a predator going to call anyone a predator? She doesn't want people to look into her situation and see what's going on. And the reason why I know is because I know her in real life. You don't know her in real life. You think you know someone because the internet tells you who they are. If you've never met a person in real life, you shouldn't be sitting on the internet judging someone. You can't be sitting on the internet judging someone. My brother worked because my brother wanted to work. My brother was different than me, and I'm going to explain this to you. My brother did not want to work for himself. My brother did not want to run a business. That's why, and when you say, was my brother conforming to the system? In a way, yes. But my brother never wanted to own a business. My brother wanted to be a mechanic. My brother wanted to work his whole life. Every time he would lose a job, he would get another job. My brother loved working a 9-to-5 job. I cannot tell him what.
And let's be real here, things were definitely more afloat, you know, unfortunately, like when her brother was around, because there was just more of that stability. That stable income can do so much, you know what I mean? Even if you don't think it's a high amount, just the point that it's coming in and you know it's coming in will do so much for a family. You know, especially playing this type of game Tophia's playing. Now, if she's some type of road runner and she, you know what I'm saying, I make, you know what I'm saying, 30 bands one month, you know what I'm saying, I might lose 5 the next month, you know what I'm saying. If she was some type of road runner like that, then okay. But Tophia essentially just didn't do anything. And anytime a situation came and they needed housing, like what was it, the situation with the family where they needed housing and all Tophia had to do was get off of social media. She chose social media, which really doesn't pay her to live or help her family, over slick her family. And it's sad that now we have to see kind of the aftermath of that, you know,
to do with his life, because I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, you need to stop conform, because his dreams was not running a business. His dream was being a pilot, a captain, and flying for the airlines. If you didn't know, my brother knew everything there was about the airlines, and he even said that he wanted to go through all the process of being a pilot. I was concerned because when an airplane falls from the sky, especially airplanes that go missing, you just gotta say your Hail Marys and that's it. Because when an airplane's
y'all be killing me. Like Steve was saying that And you know, I don't be saying it, 'cause I'm the mediator. I try to be as nice as possible and everything. But I think the main comment that I get about Tophia is like the Shrek stuff. Like y'all be in the comments calling her Fiona like crazy. Like, I'm just saying, I just noticed that because it's like every time I drop a Toph video, I see like at least one comment like saying like that. You know, I see it a lot.
Sky. There is no survival rate, especially if you're 3,000 feet in the air. That's a very dangerous job, but my brother wanted to do that. So if he wanted to do that, that was on him. He also at one point wanted to go to police training and become a cop. These are things that he wanted to do. I'm not going to stop him from a job if he wanted to work his life, then he did. He didn't want to run a business. My dad wanted him to do things
and they said Miss Jordan thinks we funny. That's all we need.
He had a certificate to change brakes.
Yeah, they can.
He literally
I'm sure.
took classes in high school to be able to do that.
I'm not sure why she's always so close to the camera. It's kind of crazy.
This job where you could possibly work on hot rods. He loved cars all his life. He worked, and that was something that he loved to do. I'm not going to be one of those people that's like a parent that tells them, oh, you can't do that. For me, what I want to do. People don't care how someone feels. You make someone feel unworthy. I feel unworthy. You make me, you say, oh, what do you say? You say, oh, we don't want you to kill yourself. Then that's how you make me feel, and you don't care how you make someone feel, because feelings do not matter to you, because you haven't dealt with your own feelings. You have feelings from past hurt. You have feelings that you're still dealing with that you could care less. You push those aside, and you don't care about how you make someone else feel, because
what is Tophia talking about? She's always trying to teach somebody something. Like, girl, like, this was yesterday. This is what you was doing on live stream yesterday rather than getting a job. I'm sorry, but like, yo, like, what? Like, it's crazy to think she really was on live, like, saying this like yesterday. Like, bro, like, aren't there so many other things that you could be doing? You know what I mean? Like, I'm on live, but like, I'm not homeless. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't want you to be homeless, Tophia. So get to work. We're tired of seeing you yap. You yapping too much. We need less yapping and more working, more physical labor. As they would say, put the fries in the bag. And I think it's perfectly acceptable to put the fries in the bag. It's so much more respectable to put the fries in the bag than to do what she got going on. Tophia, please. Honestly, I think a lot of people would really commend her if she would just put the fries in the bag. And what's up, David? My dread-headed fellow. Hope you're doing good.
You make them feel like crap. That's all that.
I wish I had some fries in the bag too. Not a big fry guy, but
like, shit, I'm proud of myself.
I would crush a few.
That's a horrible way to live your life as a human being, to get some sort of enjoyment out of making someone feel like utter shit. No, I feel unworthy because anytime I try to do something, anytime I try to change myself, I've been going to therapy. I was paying the bills. I was paying the rent where we were at, and I was helping my family have a place to live. People told me that was not good enough because I did not have a real job. And I was doing everything that everybody was telling me to do. So why were you harassing me if I was already doing what you were telling me to do? Because I didn't have a job that you wanted, then that's cause for you to harass me because I didn't have a 9-to-5 job just like you? No, I was paying the bills. I was paying the storage, and I was paying the rent. My dad's disability check did not cover a whole month's worth of rent. It only paid some of it. I had to.
Yeah, and it's like a disability check is not supposed to. One person's disability check is not supposed to feed a family of 4, bro. Like, come on, bro. She's acting like, yo, Sophia's one of those people that wants like a pat on the back for like existing. Like, you can't want a pat on the back for working at 32, 33 years old. Like, you not supposed to like get a hey, good job. You supposed to be working. Honestly, well, there was 4. We'll talk about 3. You know, obviously, unfortunately, you know, brother Chu. But the 3 of them, bro, technically all 3 of them were supposed to have jobs. I don't know why. Excuse me. They think it's some type of system where in, let's say 2020, let's take it back a little bit. Let's say in 2020, they thought that they were going to be able to survive with not all of them having jobs. Like, what do they think this is? This is 2026. You got to have double incomes if you not really like, unless somebody out here balling, you know what I'm saying? You got to have double incomes. You got to. I mean, let's be real here. Stuff is not cheap, okay? Stuff is not cheap nowadays. Like, that whole idea of the husband goes to work and he does his thing and comes back and the wife's at home all day cooking or something like that, and they got 2 kids and he's working like a regular job, that is not a thing. It's too expensive.
Pay some of it because if you remember, I have to pay
the freeze frame.
We wasn't paying monthly. We had to make enough for the end of the month because a lot of these places don't do monthly, they do weekly. We were paying $300 and something a week at one place, and I was helping to contribute to that with my live streams and my social media. And when my live streams got reported and taken down, that sucks because then I couldn't earn the money.
Hey, shout out to, can we get some W Moths? Moths just got a job in NYC they were hoping for, so they're moving back. They said end of July. Can we get some W Moths? Shout out to you. You know, we're all about the people in the J Bones gang. Like, bro, we can't have y'all broke out here. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna move in a war, the first thing that you gotta have is funds. So we gotta be rich out here, the J Bones gang. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get mine, but I need y'all to get y'all's so we can be a community of rich people, okay? You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely W Moss. Shout out to you for that. That's beautiful. Everything like that. Just watch that rent though. I know that rent can get a little crazy, but I think you say you're moving back to NYC, so you probably already know about it for sure. Absolutely, that's W's.
To be able to keep up the rent, I was paying $300 a week, if you can tally that up. My dad's disability did not make enough to pay a whole month. I had to do that. And on top of that, I had to pay storage. My brother asked me if I could give him the $200 to pay off his car, and I said sure. I helped him pay off for that white Jetta that he had because he was making payments, and that was the last payment.
By the way, my stock trading people, definitely, I think I told y'all last stream, check out Billions. Actually, ooh, I'm about to watch it. I think they had another season. I forgot. I'm gonna watch that right after the stream. You know, she probably looking at me like, I thought we were supposed to watch a movie.
Oh, that's how I talk.
That's not how you talk at all. I guess that's like my impersonation voice. I guess you could say that. But yeah, we'll find us a nice movie. Also, too, and I'm probably gonna catch Billions at some point. Now I've thought about it. But let us know, guys. We need some good movies to watch after the stream. You know, some kind of like date night. You know, movies. We're on FaceTime. It's kind of weird, but hey, when you're, you know what I'm saying, you got to do these types of things. You know what I'm saying. But let me know. Thrillers, we like thrillers. It could be romance. Like we all about that drama. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to hear, oh dang, nah, the husband slept with the auntie, and then like the aunties threw a pumpkin pie in the grandma face, and then grandma had a heart attack. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff like Lifetime movies, but better quality. If you got you know what I'm saying? Like I saw the Obsession movie. That was cool and everything. I might, you know what I'm saying? She's going to be here next week. I might go take her to see that if it's still in theaters. But, you know, stuff like that. We like that. The Evil Bong. What? It's an evil. Doobie 420 said, watch Evil Bong, bro. Bro, I'm going to watch Evil Bong, bro. You say you hit that bong, bro. You don't never come back. Say you be geeked up, you don't never return. Bong is taking lives out here. A lot of free movies on YouTube. I haven't actually looked at the free movies on YouTube too much. Sometimes I be falling asleep and then one will be on. Sometimes it'll be something crazy. Like I think what was it? It was one like scary movie or something. It was kind of like gross, and I woke up and it was on, and I was terrified. Ruined my whole morning. I was like, hey yo, I woke up and it was gross. I was like, dang, it's kind of scary. Not scary, but
to pay to
nasty.
to get the car.
Norbit,
so yes, because we needed the car. You saw me buy this stuff, right?
The Norbit wine cooler scene to me is so funny when he's like, he's hitting his dance. He's like, I got my wine coolers. And Rasputia come through, man. Can y'all know? Is there anywhere where I can watch movies with y'all? I'm telling y'all, we gonna have to make our way over. You know, I already said I lost 10 viewers the last time I said it on the last live, so I can't actually say the word. But like, we gonna have to go over somewhere where we can play music and have dance parties and watch movies. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Cause like honestly, if I could sit here and just watch TV with y'all, man, I'd be chilling, man. I'd be on live for like 8 hours a day. Facts.
I bought those makeup kits when they were on sale. I bought that ice machine, right? But I still paid the bills. I didn't, just because I was making.
Slim, first off, I gotta get on you, bruh. I don't know that mixture, bruh. The mixture with the Slim had a food review. The mixture with the mayonnaise and the relish on the chicken sandwich. Like Slim, like he Slim threw the mayonnaise and the relish on his chicken sandwich, and I was watching. I was like, now the mayonnaise I can get, the relish on the chicken sandwich I can maybe see people do it on the hot dog. So I was like, Slim, what you got going on here? What type of blasphemy is this? Nah, but Slim, you know it's all love. It's all love, man. Appreciate you, bro. But if you guys don't know, Slim he be making little like food videos on you know what I'm saying, the other app, you know, one of them. And yeah, they're funny. They're funny. They're cool.
I still didn't have bills. My phone bill was over $100 because I was paying for mine and my brother's phone, on top of paying for the storage and other things that we needed. I was getting things that we needed. Pots and pans, I got that because we didn't have any way to cook. Laundry soap, I had to get that because we didn't have any way to wash. Toilet paper, I had to buy that. Hygiene products, I had to buy that. Because how are we going to live and how are we going to take showers with no hygiene products? Hello? How are we going to use the restroom with no
Wasteland,
toilet paper?
I don't know if I said what's up to you. What's up, Wasteland?
These places only
or you just pop in?
So much toilet paper. We just have to buy our own. Some of you guys really love to question and say, what did you do? You didn't do nothing. Yes, I did. My dad's disability did help us for some of them, for partial of the month, but I had to pay the rest of it. He didn't have money in his Bible. He didn't have money at all. I wasn't scrambling through his Bible trying to look for money. What Bible? Don't even lie like that. I didn't even scramble through my dad's Bible. He didn't even have money in his
perfect.
Bible.
I probably will.
All of his
John
money was
is
on a
big
credit
on
card.
those,
And he
so
got
I definitely
paid
probably
every
like
month.
watch it with John
And he
or something
stopped
like
getting
that.
paid because he went to jail. When you go to jail, you don't get your disability check. Hello? He went to jail. We weren't able to pay. That's why we weren't able to pay for the month, because they stopped paying him because he went to jail. Do you know how that works? Minors in my motel room. What are you talking about? I had no.
I like the ones where she's like backed up a little bit and she's like dancing, because she be getting it sometimes and that'd be entertaining. But when she be close up, I be seeing everything. I am happy though that Tophia doesn't actually show herself on the lives anymore. I mean, obviously for the content that would be way better, obviously, like for sure, and you know that would be good. But she always be having a booger, okay? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with having a booger every now and then. You may have a booger, you didn't see it there. Like for me, I always tell you guys, like, it ain't no big deal. If Jay Bowen's got a booger, y'all just say in the chat, Jay Bowens, you got a booger. I'd be like, oh, my bad. I go handle that. She sit on live 2 hours, booger and nose, chat telling her you got a booger and nose. Booger stay. You got a booger.
Minors in my motel room.
I should have a booger in her nose for literally like an hour and 30 minutes.
Came over.
It's crazy.
It was me, my mom, and my brother. Stop spreading false information, because you know I'm not even gonna argue with someone that's a stupid ass bitch. I don't even need to argue with someone that's trying to make up stuff.
Jay Booger.
That's like me saying, remember that time your dad touched you and you didn't tell your mom? Come on, quit lying. Be truthfully honest, because God sees everything. Trying to make up shit. When you get to heaven, God's gonna pass down judgment on you and send you straight to hell for lying. You need to be truthfully honest and come clean with yourself before something happens, because you never know. Tomorrow is not promised. You could leave this earth and then what? Go straight to hell for lying. What does it say in the Bible? Read it. You need to get right with God before. I'm just saying. After what eviction? Are you talking about the apartment? Man, some of y'all are idiots. No, what's wrong
Janiro
with
Booger
you?
Jackson.
My dad literally made 1 million in fake money. I didn't say it was real money. Use your common.
Paper trading. That's what it's called. Paper trading. Paper trading. Which I always tell people, which I don't tell people, but I would always tell people if I had a reason to talk about it. The paper trading is BS. Take $10, throw that on the stock market, see what you can do with that $10. Percentages. Paper trading is just some people throwing, I got $500,000 that I'm using to paper trade. Okay. No, throw some skin in the game. It's better to have $5 of your real money in an account and learn how to move with that versus $500,000 of fake money. You know what I mean? Because percentages. Everybody knows it's not about making a large sum of money. It's about making a good percentage of money. You know?
Sense. It is a website called TD
I'll be right back.
Ameritrade. You guys know what TD Ameritrade is? It's fake trading.
You want to talk to the people?
So you can practice how to trade stocks. So you can practice stocks.
If you want to say anything, they might
using the
hear
website, and he literally was trading fake stocks. And one of the stocks he picked hit $1 million in fake money. It's not real money. It's fake money to learn how to trade. You're not trading real money. No way, shape, or form did I say he made $1 million. If he made $1 million, we wouldn't be here. He would have bought a house. Stop trying to twist my words. Anyone can go look up what TD Ameritrade is. Only stupid idiots do not know what TD Ameritrade is. Somebody's going to look at you like you're stupid. Paper trading is different because, well, maybe it is paper trading. I don't know. But it's not trading real money. It's literally fake money to practice when you do actually trade, because you can lose a lot of money in stocks. And if you think that if you just run and go put your money into stocks, that you're going to do well because people make money off of stocks, you need to think your situation, because nobody just runs and starts throwing money into stocks. If you don't know nothing about stocks, you shouldn't even be investing in the first place. People just see all these people make millions of dollars in one go, and then they run and put all their money into stocks. That's not how it works. You need to do some research before you start buying stocks. You just throw your money into something haphazardly and then expect it to work out. No one literally just runs and tries to up and start a business. Yeah, some people do. They don't think. You just don't open a restaurant unless you have knowledge about everything, unless you have knowledge about the house codes and what it takes to run a restaurant, how much it's going to cost for your monthly bills when it comes to electricity, how much you got to pay your employees, how much you got to pay for produce and all the things that it takes to make and cook your product. Then you got to put together a menu. No one, and yes, some people might just run, right? They might just run and up and start a business without even thinking and planning, but you need to plan before you just start putting all your eggs into one basket. You always move one thing to the next, and like, it's getting boring. You keep bringing up old stuff, and that's in the past. Who said I was giving money advice? That has nothing to do with money advice. I just literally said you could lose a lot of money in stocks. So why would you go invest if you have no money to invest in stocks? Use your common sense. You don't go invest $20 into stocks because you're not going to make any money at all. You have to invest.
What was y'all talking about? Y'all chilling? Spaghetti with tacos. Barbecues. Spaghetti and roast. Why is it there's so much spaghetti here? Y'all really feeling spaghetti tonight? Oh, it does. Have y'all seen too, by the way, there's this I don't know if he's like what country he's from. He's from like some Asian country, but I guess he's been going around trying like US foods. And he's like, oh my gosh, like I love the World Cup, trying all these foods. Yeah, he tried like Texas barbecue, and he was like, I think the dude American, low-key. I think it's an American dude that knows all the spots and like going around, and he just like, you know, he Asian too, but I feel like You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. Like he ate the barbecue, that Texas barbecue, and then just Brad got the Harlem shaking.
Invest at least over thousands of dollars in stocks in order to see a return on anything. So why, if I'm boring, why are you still here?
Serrano
You
like the
know what
pepper.
is you taking advice, money advice from that is rich. They ain't gonna tell you how they made the money. They're gonna tell you how they did it, and how they did it is not gonna work for you. What their sauce and their system is does not work for everyone. That's like someone trying to tell you how to be successful on YouTube when all you have to do is just turn on your phone, film a video, and then post it on YouTube. You don't.
Now this I can definitely speak on. One, Tophia is giving terrible stock advice because, like I said, it works in percentages, which means even if you're poor, you can make smart investing decisions because you're going off of a percentage of what you make. And if there's anything that you can save, then you can potentially invest that. Now, that would be how you do it. It's not like a amount of money thing that you have. People that trade actually know this. I mean, it's not even like advanced. It's not even like advanced investing. But now that she's talking about on YouTube, then I'll have to ask Tophia. You have 300,000 subscribers on followers on TikTok. I said the word. Why don't you have a successful YouTube channel? YouTube is the highest paying app, and everyone knows that. YouTube pays better than, I'm not gonna name the other apps. You guys know the other app. So if it's so easy and all you have to do is just drop a video, why aren't you cooking? Also, too, most people that start out on YouTube start out like most of us would. No one knows who we are. It's hard to get traction when no one knows who you are. Tophia has 300,000 TikTok followers. She has people like me who make literally videos on her every other day, tracking her movements. If anyone was to be able to start on YouTube and make a successful career on that, it would be somebody like Tophia, unfortunately. But that's how it works, you know. So the point that she would say this is just insane. It's like complete lack of understanding of how social media works while also being so popular on it. And this is the reason some people end up lolcows, you know.
Need some sort of secret sauce. I will never take advice from someone that is rich with money, financial advice, because they're not going to tell you exactly how they made money. They might keep some secrets to themselves. They're not.
Oh man, like, yeah. Imagine going to a rich person to learn how to be rich. Oh sheesh, yo, that yeah, she's right. Listen to Toph guys. Hey, if you guys want to learn how to be rich, go to poor people. What you got going on, bro?
Going to tell you everything, and even if they do tell you everything, it's not going to work for you. A lot of these people were born with a silver spoon up their ass. They were born already rich. They already had the tools since birth to help them become rich. That's why people don't like
that's
Nepo
Dubs
babies,
perfect.
because Nepo
Shout out to
babies
you.
were born with all the opportunities in the world versus someone that has to work hard to get an acting job, and someone who was born of a family that literally has connections and can get a person an acting job just like that. Oh, you don't even gotta work twice as hard because, oh, your mom, let's say your mom is Cameron Diaz. Oh, your mom Cameron Diaz, we'll give you that. We'll give you this role over someone who has worked their entire life from the bottom up. Someone who doesn't have connections like Cameron Diaz's kids have connections. That is illogical thinking, to think that you would never, you get more information from a homeless person on the street than you would someone online. There are some wise homeless people out there. Shoot, you think just because someone's homeless they're stupid, then that is illogical thinking, because you think You can go to someone that's qualified in the position and they still may not be qualified. Go talk.
No, she is to a certain degree right. She is right. You can get information from anywhere, and you can get good information from anywhere. But the question is, what is your goal? What are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to be like the homeless person? If you're trying to be like the homeless person, then yeah, the homeless person would be a great person to listen to. If you're trying to be like something else, then you're going to want to listen to whoever is good and already doing what you're trying to achieve. You know what I mean? If you're trying to be if you're trying to be a professional soccer player, you want to go see what the lifestyle is of professional soccer players. And actually, if you're young enough and you hang out with them every day and actually practice and train the way that they do, you can actually build a professional soccer player as somebody that you would not even expect to be able to be capable of doing that, because they live that same type of lifestyle, and that training gets their body there, it gets their mental there, and over the time, you know what I'm saying, you are what you hang around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
To someone that makes millions of dollars, they still might tell you something that doesn't even help you at all. It doesn't matter if someone's got money or not. Does that mean that they're qualified? If you're living paycheck to paycheck, right? Technically, I'm not broke because I have money for my phone bill and then the money for the storage next month. But I would rather be broke paying bills than to be broke spending money on frivolous shit. Considering the fact that a lot of these celebrities, a lot of these people that make money, you know what they do? They end up going bankrupt because they didn't pay their taxes.
So said she made millions
Or
or
they
4
spent
hours
their
a day
money on all this
at
fancy
Dunkin'.
jewelry, all this expensive cars. I would not want to listen to someone who thinks buying a fancy car is okay, because to me it never makes sense. You got 5 houses. You mean to tell me that you want me to take financial advice for someone that has a house in Florida, a house in Miami, a house in LA? You do not need 5 houses.
Yes. Yes, you take financial advice from the guy who has a house in Florida, a house in Miami, a house in every various city. What is, bro? That's wild.
If you live below your means, you'll be A-okay. They don't even want to help people except hoard for themselves. Do you think the 1% of rich people is going to tell you how they make money? No, because they don't want you to be rich. They ain't going to tell you nothing. And the one...
Yeah, that's why you do this thing. Here we go. Let's talk turkey, people. You know what you do? You find one small skill or one simple thing that you have that can get you into the door. You find one small way that you can be useful to that person that has an empire, and now maybe you can be a part of that empire. That's how you do it. One small skill. How can I help you out in this small way? What do you need? What is something you've had an interest in that you don't know about that I may know about? For instance, for me, there's a lot of rich people in this world. A lot of them don't know nothing about social media. A lot of them, it don't matter if they make $500,000 a year. A lot of them, if they wanted to try to make a YouTube channel and actually get views, they couldn't do it. It don't matter if they threw $100,000 a year on their channel, they still probably wouldn't get real traction that would come into some type of positive, income or anything like that. You find what you're good at doing. We all have talents. If you don't know your talent, think about what you like and then work from there. And boom, that's how you get your way into the door. Oh, what's up? It's Toma.
Ones that write books that tell you anything,
Or
that
it's
try
Tom.
to give
It's
you
Tom.
advice, are not giving you the full advice that they learned. And they're teaching you something that isn't going to work for you because it worked only for them. It's not going to work for you. The way things work for them is not going to work for you. Everybody is different. It doesn't work. You act like I don't know about the other bills. I know about car insurance. I know about car gas. I know about utilities. I know about all that. I'm not stupid. People that work hard to get what they have aren't entitled to. People that work hard to kiss other people's asses to make money. I'm not here to kiss ass, so they can kiss someone's ass. That's like telling someone they need to work above and beyond. Sorry, the 20% battery came up. You mean to tell me that I'm supposed to work harder for my money, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You can work hard to make a lot of money. You don't have to work hard to make a lot of money. You don't. If you haven't figured out how to make money without working hard, then you haven't figured out life. You don't have to be rushing. You don't have to be running. You don't have to be
By the way, y'all, I think I found the Jidion Bludspeth debate. Maybe I may have found it.
working
I can't lie, that was so hard to find.
your fingers to the bones just to make money. You don't have to work hard. Lots of people make money and they don't work twice as hard as someone who works a 9 to 5 job. Some people sleep while they make money. They make money while they're asleep. Well, that's you. If you love to work hard, no one's saying anything about your job. So why are you mentioning your job? Yeah, people like their jobs. No one's saying you don't have a right to like your job. No one's talking about 9 to 5 workers. You can work hard. I'm not working hard to live to paycheck. I'm not working hard to make someone else money. That is my choice. Why are you telling me to be miserable like you? You are miserable, because if you wasn't miserable, you wouldn't be telling someone to go get a job. You want someone to be miserable like you. You can't say that.
It's crazy she says that, and people get happy when people get jobs. When somebody says I get a new job, under Tophiachu rule, like if somebody says they get a new job, we're all supposed to like cry and be sad and like be like, I'm so sorry. Like, yo, Tophiachu, there's a reason why when people get a new job, they're normally like happy and people are big upping them. You know what I'm saying? Shots on me. You know, you got a new job. We just told who was it? We just told somebody just got a new job. NYC. We was just telling them, hey, shout out to you got this job. She operates so backwards.
Because you spoke it. You said it. You didn't even
There
have
we
to
go.
say it without
Moth.
saying it.
Exactly.
Why are you complaining if I don't have a job or not? Because the reason why a lot of you are complaining is because I don't have to get up and go answer to a boss and go work a job, and you do. And you don't like that. You don't like when someone is doing slightly better than you, so that's why you complain. If it didn't bother you, you wouldn't be complaining. You don't complain. People don't complain about nothing. They complain about things that bothers them. Otherwise, you wouldn't be complaining. You can't sit here and say you're complaining for no reason. You have a reason why you're complaining, and you dodge around that reason. You try to say that nothing bothers you, but it does. You try to say that you love your job when you really don't. Because if you loved your job, you wouldn't have to say you loved your job.
Oh yeah, hit the likes too, guys. You already know.
You already know.
Hit them
you wouldn't tell
likes
yourself
by.
you're smart. Oh, I'm smart. Why would you have to tell yourself you're smart if you know you're smart? Why would you have to tell yourself you love your job if you know you love your job? You wouldn't have to come on the internet and tell somebody, hey, I love my job. Because if I came on the internet and told people, hey, I love my job, then I really don't love my job. And I do actually love my job in a sense, because I can work whatever hours I want to work. I can go live when I want to. I can make and post videos when I want to. I decide my own hours. But when you claim that you have a 9 to 5 job, and you come on here and you say you love your job, that's a difference, because you really don't love your job. You're just trying to make it seem like you do. If you had the option and you were given a choice, take $1 million and never have to work a day in your life, or work a 9 to 5 job, what are you going to choose? Because I know sure as heck, you ain't going to be choosing the 9 to 5 job. You're going to take that $1 million. Meow, cat came running through here. He's gonna jump. He went AWOL. I'm just kidding. Anyways, you would be a dang fool to choose that 9 to 5 job. You would be stupid if you took that over the $1 million and never having to work. If you had a choice and they said your life was gonna be easy, you're never gonna have to work a day in your life. You're always going to be
It's like crazy. It's like
financially stable.
Tophiachu makes this comparison to having a 9 to 5 job and just like receiving a lump sum of $1 million. No, that's not reality, Tophiachu. Most people don't have the option between a 9 to 5 or a lump sum of $1 million. But you want to know something that's extremely realistic? Somebody either having to work a 9 to 5 or having to be homeless. And which one would apply to Sophia and, let's be real here, all of our situations? The decision to not work, which would result in us being homeless. So it's like she hates working so bad, she has to compare it to making $1 million a year to try to make it look bad, because she should know that this is just something you have to do. It's not something that you choose to do. But I guess for her, I mean, I don't know, maybe she's comfortable at this point, and probably that's the case. She's so comfortable being homeless that for her it's better than working. And that's crazy. Oh, body cam, I'm gonna probably catch some just police body cam, watch some police body cam videos after this.
Your bills paid, your house paid, and you'll never have to work a 9 to 5 job. What are you going to choose, a 9 to 5 job or the easy life? And you would choose that 10 times over. You cannot sit here and try to preach to someone when you yourself need to be preaching to yourself. You're preaching to the wrong choir. You're trying to relate to someone that does not relate to you. You're trying to tell someone to conform to a system that they do not want to conform to, when you yourself do not want to conform to that system. Because if you were given $1 million, you would take it. You would not take the 9 to 5 job. You would take the easy way any way you could. You go to work daydreaming about being financially set free. Everybody wants to be financially set free. Everybody wants to be rich. You can say you don't, but you do. You compare yourself to how much money you make compared to somebody else. That's why. And when you see someone when you see someone has the potential to be great, to make money, to be successful, you tear them down, you thrash them, you trash them, you talk crap about them, you complain about them, then you pass it off as like, oh, they're a horrible human being, when really deep down inside, you're bothered at the fact that they are successful than you. How is this girl more successful than me? How is this girl making this much more money than me? And I have to get up and go to a job every day, and she doesn't even have to go work. She can get.
So that's the thing too, though. Being on social media and being able to be afforded the opportunity, yes, I call it the opportunity on social media, it's a blessing. It's not like she's talking about like, well, how does this girl get to make more? No, most of it is like a large part of it is just luck. Sometimes it's being there. It's literally being there at the right time, while also consistently dropping hella, and just hoping that you're one of the people who the algorithm kind of sticks with, as opposed to the other 1,000 people who are making the same type of video. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wonder how many like Jay Bowenses there are. Like, maybe there's not that many like Nova Jay Bowenses, for instance, but let's be real here. The idea that there's like a Jay Bowens out here that's like a dude in the corner of the screen that like talks and just like watches, like, you know, bro, there's so many Jay Bowenses out here. That's not what it's about. It's about, you got to be the Jay Bowens that pulls up every day. You got to be the Jay Bowens that works harder than the other Jay Bowens. You got to be the Jay Bowens that knows how to pick the topics, knows how to run the thumbnail. You got to be a Jay Bowens that knows how to run the title. You know what I mean? There's no one and only Jay Bowens. That's what I'm saying. Because these other Jay Bowens can't do it like how we do it over here at the channel. All right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Whenever she feels like it. And
oh, not an orange Fanta desk, and a Dr. Pepper. Oh.
Turn off your phone screen and make money. And
here's Steve, the Jay Bowens who buys Lady Bowens her nails. See, this is how I know you don't even know. That Jay Bowens never even got her. How about that?
Hard. You just turn on your phone.
That Jay Bowens never even had her in the first place.
That people like, right? It is kind of hard in a sense. It's not easy to do the social media stuff, but the only thing that is blocking you from being successful is your self-sabotage.
Also too, like, it's been crazy just watching her like do this makeup. I'm sure it's for like some type of event or something like that, you know what I mean? But like, I'm like, is this like, my ladies, y'all might have to let me know, is this crazy makeup, but I'm thinking it has to be for some type of event. Maybe she's going to like a rave or like a Halloween event or something. But I don't think is this normal makeup, like how it would look like at the beginning stages. You know what I'm saying?
Sabotaging. You compare yourself, you judge yourself, you make yourself feel like crap. And when you have that mentality in your mind that you will never be as successful as the person that you see, anybody would love to replace their life with any.
No, I don't
if they
pay for my girl's nails. I have before, for sure.
If you could be any one rich person,
and I probably will sometimes in the future, but I'm not gonna be paying for all her nails all the time.
Take a 9-to-5 job.
I mean, maybe if you know what I'm saying, maybe if the channel makes $1 million and you all hit the like button, you know what I'm saying, then then you know what I'm saying, then I'll definitely be paying for the nails. But like I said, like lady Jordan, she got, and then cause she got her own, she don't need mine, she leave mine alone. I ain't nothing that's more sexy. Don't need me. Y'all know that song?
You don't want to have to work.
What did she see in me? Ambition, sexiness, long dreads, chocolate skin, all of that.
For a job. And I am going to make that
a makeup and a beauty nerd. Watching her do it like this hurts your soul.
You would not take that. And if you take the 9-to-5 job,
you say you used to pay for your girls in nails even time, even if she did make her own money. You say you used to.
Never dreamed of making thousands
like past
of dollars,
tense,
like Kai Cenat does, literally hanging out with all these celebrities, having
that's
these
tough,
live
bro.
streams,
That's tough.
hanging out with Kevin Hart.
She might have should have had her own.
Having laughs. Hanging out with Ruth.
Oh, she did. Well, I'm sorry if that happened to you, Steve. For sure, I'm definitely sorry if that happened to you. Is that why you're so aggressive all the time? Yeah, you got some healing to do, bro.
And you guys know you would. To sit here and literally tell someone that they need to be miserable like you is crazy. I don't need to be miserable like you. If I want to be successful and make money to own a house and literally help my mom not struggle anymore, so we're not homeless anymore, we're financially stable, why does that bother you so much? You shouldn't be worried about that, because I have to work hard on social media. It's not easy. And I can't work hard on social media when I don't have a place to live. And I'm trying to get a place to live. And then I'm being told, oh, well, you're not doing enough. You don't know. You are not in my position to know all the shit that I have to go through.
It's like, it's crazy. She talks about you're not doing enough. It's like, I think all we want to see is like a few like applications like get sent out, like just a slight effort, you know? I mean, what do you have to do outside of getting a job? I can't. I feel like people overcomplicate life a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you really just have to get enough money to live, and then you can do whatever you want to do. You know, you get enough money to do whatever makes you feel comfortable, and then after that, you really don't have to do much. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't have to dedicate your life to other people if you don't want to. You can, you know what I'm saying? I think it's good to give all that, but like I said, past you making simply just enough to be happy and put a smile on your face, life's not really that serious. So if you're homeless, like, your one job is to find a job. Like, there's nothing more important than that. So you can't sit on here for 2 hours on live stream trying to tell us that there's something that we should that we should think that you have that's going on that's more important. Like, what are you doing? You know?
Just to get a place to live. I went through so much bullshit to even get a place to live that there are people that are frustrated seeing exactly what's happening to me. You have not lived in my shoes to know what it's like even trying to get a place to live, especially with programs that are for people with no income. I'm tired of the bullshit. I qualify. I have no income. I don't even make anything on social media. I do not. I qualify for these programs. Literally sit here and say you don't qualify for these programs. Yes.
Well, now if Tophia pulled out like a tricycle like Nova and started putting in work, that would be crazy, but that would be dope. Think about it. You moving around a lot, like, you know what I'm saying? Toph would get thick, like, she'll be making some money, and we already said she don't have to pay to like stay at the shelter, so all that money is literally just gonna be straight savings. Like, she will be good in literally 3-4 months. But Like the thing is, Toph's entire life could literally be changed with like 3 months of activity. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all see Steve too? Steve telling me, he's telling me that I don't care about Lady Bowen. So yeah, hey, Steve, professional hater.
The fuck I do. And in that case, that is discrimination because I qualify for these programs. They have no right to turn away or deny me because I ain't making no income whatsoever. And it has nothing to do with getting a job. They didn't tell me I needed to get a place to
Yeah,
live.
you're right, Steve.
I was
She
not
runs
told
the
that I
home,
needed
bruh.
to get a place to live, so let's not lie.
She's got all the
I just
bands,
literally
man.
told you about the no income thing. There are housing programs for people with no income that you can get
Was
a place.
it bands make her dance? Bands make her dance. Popping bands. Y'all know that song? Goated song, by the way. It's been a minute. Man's making thumbs down.
To live with no income, or did you not listen to what I have to say? Yes, there are some places that charge 30% of your income, and then there are some housing programs where you don't need no income at all. I literally already knew that because if I needed to get a job to get a place to live and get help with housing, I would have already gotten a job. There are programs in New Mexico.
Hey, Lady Bowens, Wasteland asked if you can make me play Hello Kitty Island Adventure, please. I've heard so much about Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I don't know, like, yeah, I think y'all was on the other app, like, talking about that. Hey, is that a group game? Because low-key, when she pulls up next week, I'll slick, if it's like a group game, maybe we'll, like, play that, you know, for y'all or something like that. Y'all can see both of us, like, play the game or something. Would you be trying to play that? A little what is it? Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I haven't either.
Mexico for people who literally can't work and make no income to get a place to live. Yes, in Albuquerque, there are programs for that. They have these new programs where you don't have to have an income to get a place to live. I'm disabled and I'm trying, and my major depression, my PTSD, I struggle. So yes, but you're not understanding. A job does not equal shelter because if I get a job, I won't be able to afford to live in this economy.
Oh dang!
I don't know
Oh,
what someone's paying $500
yeah.
for one bedroom, but because sorry, the
All right,
10%
girl.
battery came up. I don't know where people are going to
I'm gonna
live
text you.
at apartments, but
I'm gonna
technically
probably be off
there's no
stream in
apartments
like
for
an
one
hour or
bedroom for
two.
500. They also
All right,
want
we'll
3
watch a
times the
movie or
rent. You
something.
have to have last month's rent,
All right, bet, girl.
deposit,
Bye.
damage deposit. That's a thing, right? I would still be living in a shelter and I would still be working at a job. I don't want to be working at a job and living at a shelter. What? There's no way I'm gonna be doing that. And that car is flying through here. Slow down. Jeez, you hear that? No, you're saying I'm not trying to fix any of the issues. Nowhere was I told for these housing programs that I had to get a job. I'm not wanting to fix the issues, or you're mad because
Yeah, you know, she about to go watch some Law and Order. She's been grinding Law and Order like crazy lately. Like, it's kind of crazy to me. It's like, I'm like, dang, 3 weeks? You've been watching Law and Order for 3 weeks? You don't want to watch like nothing else? You know? Nope, straight Law and Order. Like, okay.
it doesn't fit because I don't have to get a job to get help with housing. That's what bothers you. Either way you try to say it, I don't have to get a job and you're mad because I don't have to get a job. That has nothing to do with fixing my issues. They didn't say I had to get a job to get help with housing. I just told you that. You're mad because it doesn't fit what you want it to be. Man,
Nah, Steve, you scared her
I
off by
don't
being
have to get a job
weird.
for housing, so move on. They have to tell you everything.
I think it's I think she's on regular Law and Order right now. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's regular one. I think so. I think she already watched the SVU, you know?
It is a housing program for people with no income. Yes,
You say you lost her. I'm about to be on FaceTime with her after the stream.
I literally asked these
She's
questions.
pulling up here next week.
I literally applied to a housing program where you did not have to have
Hey,
income.
I appreciate that, Keith.
No
yeah, you know, Tophia, she yaps worse than me, and I'm the worst yapper of all time.
And some of you guys are stupid fucking idiots, man. I shouldn't have to explain this to you. They need to tell you everything. That's like a company not telling you everything and then selling you a product and something happens to you and they say, oh, well, that does happen with our products, but we didn't tell anyone. Yes, they have to tell you everything. It's a program. They have to tell you everything. So you qualify or not. They're not going to have you
All
apply.
right, let's see, y'all. Let's see. Let's move it on. Let's move it on. You already know these Tophia archives they're so long. Let's see if this whole Bludspeth. I gotta do some research in here. You know what I'm saying? And maybe this is the stream. Bro pulled up to his archive 2 days ago, so this might be the stream. Maybe, right? But also too, you know what I'm saying? As a professional yapper, while we find this too, you know, if you guys got any like questions, anything like that, you know, definitely now's a good time. Now's a good time. Now's a good time. Intermission, you know what I'm saying? Intermission. Grab your blankets, your food. Now is when you hit the phone, you put in your Uber Eats order, you know. Hopefully you haven't been ordering too much Uber Eats now. You know, and everything like that. Could I react to Denkio's opinion on Tophia? I feel like the points he states are valid. Maybe. Okay, maybe. I've heard of Denki. He's been beefing with he seems like he gets in a lot of little like content creator beefs, doesn't he? Yeah, I can maybe take a look at that. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Actually, it's a Tophia stream. Let's see if it's is it long? Denki. Tophia. Oh sheesh. Yeah, you gotta make this. Yeah, we're gonna have to make this a whole like, and that's gonna have to be a whole stream, which we can definitely do. Because I think he was kind of in the he's been in the mix. He's been putting in some work on some. His last video that he made was 2 days ago on Lily Tino. Oh yeah, that Lily Tino situation is kind of interesting. Yeah, hashtag free Bludspeth, man. Hashtag free blood, man. Free blood, man. Get him out the gutter. He didn't deserve it. He ain't do nothing. Yeah.
Let's continue. That's what I was asking.
We're searching,
Because
guys.
I know how this shit goes.
Take these three gentlemen first of all. What are they going to do?
So this is when Jidion was in court.
And Detective Stern, I need your name. My apologies.
Denki Jabo is a cringe loser. Sure.
Yeah, I know conflict representing these three individuals at the arena.
So this one,
Stalk it, and I was charged with this. I want to confirm.
Also a group.
okay, so this is Jidion's video.
I think it was later on.
Bludspeth's
they
video,
had
right?
seen
I heard Bludspeth's name. Voice for sure.
Never had side.
Possibly the same room as him. If you have children, try and imagine that.
Okay, so Jidion was watching. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's pull it back a little bit. Let's see what's going on here.
Customers and employees.
All that's walking.
You said you want a missing person.
He will also attack.
Okay. What would he know regarding my...
I want to confirm. I'm going to confirm real quick, chat. Skeeter, you better answer. He pushed her? Not true, he did. Mr. Skeeter, I don't know for a fact that he physically did anything to her. Did Joe ever push you?
Decided to move out early. This was a pretty big deal. Posters were made, tons of people were involved, expensive equipment was
Oh,
used.
you having a terrible
People
day? I hope he gets a little bit better, you know? Do what you
were very,
can.
very excited for this highly
Take a self-care
anticipated stream.
8 hours
The
real
stream
quick. You
began
know what I'm
and
saying?
Joe
Candles, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little
very
wine
quickly
if you don't
called the
drink or anything like
police
that.
after
Just
the
nice
officer
blanket,
explained
nice
that-
vibes.
Okay.
Maybe order
You're wrong,
a meal you
Bludspeth.
don't
He
get
did
too
not call the
often.
police.
Throw on your favorite show,
that
you know what I'm
is
saying? While you're also
fault
watching the
number
J
one.
Bowen's channel
Joe
in the
does not
background, of
have
course, you know what I'm
internet.
saying? Run up that watch time, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to
Wait,
be
hold on,
up,
chat.
people, okay? We're
Yo, what's
grifting,
good, JV?
okay? You know what I mean? But yeah, I hope your day gets better for sure, for sure. Lots of smokes.
Skeeter, has Joe ever physically harmed?
All right, let's see.
Whole cap.
I'm trying to get to the debate.
Judge's verdict is.
Okay, here we go.
What'd you think?
These little men, I would love for these little men to hit up their parents. And if your parents,
Yeah, Jidion's been these last few months have not been a good look. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and I'm rooting for Jidion because he catches spreads. That's literally why I root for Jidion, because he catches spreads. Because I don't know too many people that really get a bunch of convictions on people like this. So like for me, when somebody does, I'm thinking about weighing the options. I'm like, dang, like 25 preds off the streets a year versus like somebody with an ego. Like, I'll take somebody with an ego if they're taking down 25. But when it comes to now, you know, you're messing up stuff, and now people are, you know, ending up in dangerous situations, things like that. Like, come on, I can't advocate for that.
Yo, let me know. Have them email me, JidionBusinessContact@gmail.com. I would love to, little men, I would love to talk to y'all's parents, man. I would love to. But they didn't see him.
And why did
bro, you can't own your life.
correctly was we use that scumbag Julie Messenger.
I said I wasn't gonna talk with him.
Shout out to Tophia's empty hole. That name is so crazy. The Chew, it's life, a pathetic fable. Makes no bread, no food on the table. Neanderthal, dang, that's crazy. It's a perfect label. It's a train of thought, slow, forever. The empty hole. Fan. Actually, hold on. Now, I don't know why, but it's like, that sounded like beautiful. Hold on. Let me hit a little drink, and then let me get that. Hold on. The Chew. It's life, a pathetic fable. Makes no bread, no food on thine table. Neanderthal. It's a perfect label. It's a train of thought. It's slow stroke. I'm sorry, y'all. Forever, the empty hole. Finn, aka the end.
But I can't help myself, man.
All right.
Oh my gosh. I got to, man.
It was an interview.
So
I'm a bad person from everything I've seen, so I'm not like. That's just the.
Okay, here we go.
Personally, really effectively, yeah.
So how many crimes do you? I want you. Yo, can you hear me?
I do.
Here we go.
What's up, Bludspeth? Wait, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18. All right, my man.
Mm-hmm.
Have I seen the bricks and minifigs scandal map? No, I actually have no idea what that is. If you can explain, maybe I'll take a look into it for sure. Shout out to you. Appreciate you too for the 2. You know, thank you. Yeah, but let me know what that is. I'm not sure what that is.
I want you here.
What'd you think?
Wait, hold on.
I'm 18.
18. All right, my man.
Mm-hmm.
I just got done reacting to your video.
What'd you think?
I want you here. I would like to have a friendly dialogue, man. I'm gonna let you get your grievances out, and yeah, let's have a conversation. That's
how you could tell he already felt some type of way. I'm gonna let you get your grievances out. Granted, this was definitely a Bludspeth video about, you know, the things that Jidion did with the whole situation of them trying to get the squatter out and him potentially using people under iOS 18 to confront somebody who's potentially dangerous, you know, which, like I said, I kind of already spoke on it a little bit. I hadn't really taken like a hard stance on that, but I already said, like, right, Jidion, you can't obviously be having like the entire town go after people like that. I think that's definitely screwed up. Honestly, I think all of this could have just been not a whole thing. If Jidion had just said, hey, like, yo, I messed up. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with having this big of a platform. I'm a human being. I make mistakes. Things got out of hand. I don't know why he couldn't I don't know because I think a lot of the stuff that Bludspeth was saying was completely warranted, and it's like I don't even think it's something where it's like it's not like some like Nova allegations or something where it's like if you're accused of them and you did it, then like your life's over. It's more of like I made a mistake, let me do better in the future. I don't know why he couldn't just like say that in this situation. Like, bro, you got arrested. That's not like a normal thing. Content creators aren't just getting arrested left and right or anything. Like, you obviously made some mistakes. Like, it's okay to acknowledge it. And two, like, when you're transparent like that, you can really you can really make more moves when you're transparent with the people, because the people really know your heart. And why would you not want an audience that doesn't really know your heart? Like, you know what I mean?
So how many crimes do you think you said I committed a lot of crimes. What all crimes did I commit?
People. Yeah.
Stalking.
Oh, so I did commit stalking.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you look up the definition objectively, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna give my opinion. I mean, I don't have a legal opinion, of course, but I would say, unfortunately, yeah. If you send an entire town of people to go follow a person around and find out where they are, even as the cops are literally have the person and are trying to get the person away from you. I mean, as far as the definition of that word that I know that would go into it. You know what I mean? And I'm not even trying to be like no like Bludspeth like D writer or nothing. I'm just saying, like, bro, you can't have like 50 like 100 people in a town all going after somebody, running around the town looking for them, and not call that like low-key stalking. You know?
Okay. So
I mean, I'm not.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah. So I 1000% committed stalking.
I believe so.
You believe
and
so?
I'm not, again, like, I don't personally really care in regards to Joe. Like, he is a bad person from everything I've seen, so I'm not like.
Excuse me.
That's just the.
No, you don't gotta put a disclaimer out like that. I'm not gonna be like, why are you? I don't care. Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
We could all agree that Joe's a bum. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course. I just don't.
So
like,
no, it's all good.
People...
So I committed stalking. Okay.
Yeah. I
okay.
mean,
so in what way did I commit stalking?
Well, I mean, following him around town, trying to find him. I mean, the police gave him a ride away from all of you guys, and you still went out and about town to try and look for him.
Okay, well, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
So let's say somebody was trying to find you, but they never found you. Did they stalk you?
Well, you did find him. He was inside. You just didn't directly confront him.
Oh.
So you found his location, and you did try and go inside, and when you couldn't, you tried to send other people inside.
Did I interact with him?
You were stopped before you could.
All right, we're over here. We have these things that we're able to be afforded called a mind of our own. So let's actually look up the definition of stalking people. Let's go with I don't know what to like. I don't know what to like. I need a dictionary. What, like Webster? You guys, are we gonna go with Webster? So let's figure out for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here. We're on live. This is what you do on live. We're not robots. Let's see for ourselves. Would we say this was stalking or not? Now we're gonna go to Webster, and we can get into a few more definitions if you guys want to potentially. Pull up that definition. That's what I'm saying. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We're not AI. We're not Nova's chatbot. Okay. So we've got Merriam-Webster here. The act or crime of willfully and repeatedly following or harassing another person in circumstances that would cause reasonable person to fear injury or death, especially because of express or implied threats. Well, I would say with this too, this says the person would have to fear injury or death. Hold on. So, especially because of, okay. And broadly, the crime of engaging in a course of conduct directed at a person that serves no legitimate purpose and seriously alarms, annoys, and intimidates the person. So, off of this one, I'm actually gonna have to say no. I would actually have to say no because the fear, injury, or like, you know what I'm saying, that's not there. Serves no legitimate purpose. See, I can't go with that because there was definitely a purpose that they were coming after him. It was because he's been staying in grandma's house. So let's look for some more definitions and let's see. But right now, actually, I honestly, off of the human, the way that I feel like people traditionally use the word stalking, I really felt like it met those metrics. What's another dictionary? Cambridge. That sounds pretty smart, huh, y'all? Let's see. The crime of illegally following and watching somebody over a period of time. Well, what decides if it's illegal? I mean, I feel like I'm not a lawyer, but like, I feel like you would have to define illegal at that point to make this definition. The act of following a person or animal as closely as possible without being seen or heard. I don't know. Even in that case, like Jidion was definitely like seen and heard. He was very loud about it. What do you guys think? Let's see what you guys think. Let's see. Jidion's making a Bludspeth act like look like the grown one. Causing fear for one's own safety or harassing to the point that affects their daily life is stalking. I can definitely see that. Stalking is the act of the pursuit itself, not the end point of it. Okay. Ask Google Michigan stalking laws. Let's see. I'm gonna hit the chat GPT. Michigan. Let's see. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, y'all. Let's do this. I'm gonna type in Michigan stalking laws. If a person was what's the word? When they don't get out the house and they're supposed to. Dang. Why am I'm having a brain fart. What's the word? Yo, what's the word? You know, when you're in a house, you're not supposed to be there. The person, like the uncle is doing that or whatever. Squatting. There we go. Thank you. Jesus. Thank you. All right. If a person was squatting in a house of their mother or grandma and won't leave and also has been terrible to them, if someone is trying to get them to leave the house and follows and enlists tons of people to follow them around their town to try to get them to finally leave the house, is this stalking legally? Let's see what that says. Okay, so here we go. It says it could be, but depends on exactly what people are doing. Under Michigan law, organizing a group to repeatedly follow somebody around town can cross into stalking or related offenses, even if the organizer believes they're trying to achieve a good outcome, such as getting the person to leave a relative's home. Generally, repeatedly following someone or encouraging others to do someone, so it can be evidence of stalking if it amounts to a pattern of conduct. The key question is often whether the conduct would cause a reasonable person to feel intimidated, threatened, harassed, or emotionally distressed. So I feel like that's actually like, yeah, like it's just, I think that's the main point. Like if he felt threatened, but like, I mean, whatever. So we'll move on. We'll move on. We'll see what we'll see on that. But I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. You know, for sure, for sure.
I was stopped before I could, but then I interact with him. That's not the question I asked.
Yeah, Chat GPT essay for sure.
Did I interact with him at that moment?
At that exact moment, no, but I don't believe that constitutes the legal.
Oh, you don't think so? Okay, so can I tell you what because I mean, I think we could both agree you don't do too much research for your videos, right?
You don't have to do that, man.
Like, you already see the shots. Like, you already see the shots. You're saying, oh, so you don't do too much research in your videos, huh? Crazy.
No, I'm just asking. Like, how, did you see the? Can I show you something?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
I think at Bludspeth really, like, realized probably if he didn't, I'm sure he probably already knew, but at this moment I'm sure Bludspeth was like, oh, like it's gonna be like that type of call. Like, you know what I mean? I think Jidion is one of those type of people too, though. Like if you make a video on him and you're being like even constructive criticism, I don't know if he'll take it well. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I highly doubt that, like, Jidion seen, like, you know, my videos that I've had that are more, I wouldn't say negative towards him, but you know what I'm saying, critical of him and everything like that. But I would say he does seem like that person, like, even if you're trying to be respectful and you're just kind of speaking on the situation, I kind of feel like the way he's, like, aggressively coming at Bludspeth right now over something like this situation, when we know this situation, it's like, that's kind of messed up, dude. You know, well, we got Bling Bling in here. What's up, Bling? Bling Bling, big chain swinging.
Whose opinion do you think is greater, yours or the judge or the detective working the case's opinion?
Well, I believe opinion, or do you want objective fact?
Objective fact. Which one is a more objective fact, the detective or your video, or what you think happened?
Well, let me ask. I'm sorry to answer with a question, but do you think that something is more true if someone else says it?
Yes. If someone is way more informed, most definitely.
That's not good. Well, I'll tell you, a dumb person can say a smart thing and a smart person can say a dumb thing any given day. Just like how, unfortunately, as much as we hate to admit it, a U20 let's say American team could be the actual American national team any given day, anytime. They got 90 minutes on the field. Yeah, the try not to get canceled challenge. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like, when I talk on this stuff, I'm like, bro, like, I'm not trying to be one of those YouTubers that's in like the mix. Like, I'll kind of talk about it from outside, but man, like, man, I'm just over here. I just like watching the content. Like, I'm not trying to be over here having people coming for my head top. I gotta defend myself. I gotta come up. You gotta make statements now. And like, bro, come on, who trying to live like that? That's crazy.
If it's the same thing, but two different people say it, is one more right because of their credentials?
It's not because of their. It's more. Well, I would say it's a conjunction of things with credentials and the ability to see more evidence.
What's up, Mallory?
Have you seen the court deposition?
First live? I'm sorry.
Is it the one you streamed?
Yeah.
Yesterday? I did watch it.
Okay.
Right.
Did you?
It's crazy too, because I wonder if when Bludspeth was saying this, if the stream was taken down. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, the stream I watched yesterday. And it's like, dang, I'm really trying to be like, what is it? Is it objective or subjective? I'm trying to be, you know, not take any of my bias into this. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Bludspeth has shown me a lot of love, but also too, like, I've shown a lot of love to Jidion on the channel. So these are two people that I would say, as far as like the J Bones channel, we've definitely covered well positively, you know? But yeah, I just don't get why Jidion's moving like that. I honestly feel like if he could just humble himself a little bit and just recognize, yo, I've made some mistakes in trying to do this content, I feel like he'd be okay. And if he just tried to genuinely do better. But it's like, bro, it's like stuff that's obviously a mistake. Like, if you got stuff you outside of the camera, imagine that you a manager at a McDonald's and you trespass somebody and you don't want them to get in, and the person that's trespassed is literally right there on the sidewalk passing stuff for other people and trying to get other random people to go into your McDonald's. The person you just trespassed. I don't know, if I saw that a random person doing that, I'm trying to understand what type of random person wouldn't completely get arrested doing some activity like that. Like, I definitely would if I went to my local Wendy's and I got trespassed, and then I started saying, oh they said I could trespass because I was trying to find somebody that was in there and they had a problem with that. Hey Nick, hey, you go in there, and I'm literally right outside the Wendy's telling Nick to go in there and do that. Come on, if I caught that arrest, bro, I would understand.
Watch it before or after you made your video?
It was after.
Okay, you watched it after. Okay, so you weren't informed with this knowledge going into making your video then?
No, I made my video that morning. Well,
so yeah, you made it right before. Okay.
Yeah, I made it before. That's right.
No, yeah, that's fair. Now, can I show you? Because you just gave a whole bunch of stuff that you said was me stalking. The judge asked the same question that I asked. How did they charge me with stalking? Can I show you, and would you accept what, I mean, because you're on the side of law enforcement, right, in this situation?
I mean, I'm on the side of objective good.
Okay.
I'd say that.
Would you accept what the detective has to say?
I'll definitely take it into account.
Oh, you're just gonna take it into account?
I mean, I don't think anyone should just take anybody's thing at word. I mean, unless you guys believe that every court case that has happened in the United States has always had the correct outcome, I don't know why you could just take somebody's word simply because. Like, y'all don't think a judge is human? Y'all don't think a jury is a group of humans? You know what I mean? Like you see, like, Jidion's doing this, and it's like, bro, what? Like, you don't. Y'all do realize there are stories of people who have been in jail for 20, 30 years, deceased in prison and everything like that, and then it comes out later that what? They didn't do it. We use the law because the law is the best tool that we have. We use it because it's our closest way to get to good. It's our closest way, and that is true. It is our closest way. But to sit there and try to use some type of argument like, so a lawyer said it, so that must be correct. Bro, have you ever met a defense lawyer? You ever seen what a defense lawyer will say? Well, he know that person stood. A defense lawyer will know a person stood over, dude. Yeah. He'll pull up in that courtroom and say what? Like, and it's like he's like, oh well, if the lawyer said it, like. Come on, man. Wasteland said, you work for family law too. I'm like, yeah, like, law is what we got, but that's not everything.
Yeah, I mean, I can't just, before seeing something, just
I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes.
To having a certain opinion.
Oh, so you wouldn't change your opinion with someone that's actually working the case? You would still hold on to your opinion?
No, I said I would take it into account, but I'm not going to agree on a predetermined opinion before even seeing anything.
Because these are his allegations. I'm not even saying it's true. I don't think it's true at all. But you know what? I'm going to show you So here we go. Let's see. Actually, here, I don't even feel like showing it. Actually, no, because then people will be like, you should show it.
You can quote it if that's easier.
Nah, because I actually...
And that he'd be able to travel.
I actually want to show it, so I'm going to share my screen. Then I'm going to show it toward chat. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Oh, bro, man. I'm not that much older than you, bro. We don't got to do all that sir stuff. All right.
I'm sorry.
As required for his work. He's not a danger to the community. He's in fact assisted.
That's my lawyer right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually 4 people that got arrested in total. Wait, before I show you the thing, do you think all of us are guilty?
On what charges?
Wait, actually, that's a great question. What were we charged with?
Well, if I recall correctly, you were charged with stalking, is that right? And trespassing for them? Is that right? Or no, you were, well, the officer said it was conduct, but the judge said stalking. But I mean, if you'd like to inform me.
What were they charged with?
Trespassing, if I recall correctly.
You watched this, right?
Yes, last night, but you would like to remind me.
Wait, let me ask you this question. Did we,
from
the video you saw, did we commit the crime of trespassing?
Maybe not that exact crime under definition. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, again, and honestly, I don't think I should be speaking on legal matters, at least.
See, I think really too, I think this has become a whole legal debate. But I think too, obviously I missed some. I was gone for a little bit. Well, like 2 minutes or something like that. But even if you're legally sound, doesn't mean that you made the best decision. Like, we can all see that this situation was handled wrong. Like, I'm a person, I know a lot of people on the channel, honestly, most people on the channel, I would say probably based off of reading the comments, probably 80 to 90% of the people on this channel are not fans of Jidion. Okay? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like, it comes down to the point where we can all see that this wasn't handled correctly. And I think Bludspeth is just kind of acknowledging that. He's just acknowledging, hey, bro, you've got, people under iOS 18 that watch your content. They're going to pop out when you do this type of stuff. And when you're enlisting them and using them in that type of way, you could be potentially putting these people in danger. Yes, you may legally be sound, but that doesn't mean that the situation couldn't have been handled better. And I feel like honestly, there's no reason for even a Jidion and a Bludspeth beef. Like, I feel like this is just a situation where, like, Bludspeth was kind of essentially just like, yeah, this could have been handled better. You know what I mean? And Jidion just, I feel like he just doesn't want to just acknowledge, like, yo, I had the right intention, but I could have handled this better. You know? Yeah, like, and so Jidion's thinking he's winning this because there's some type of legal debate when I don't even think people are trying to, come at him about some legal thing. I'm not coming at, like, when I was like, yeah, I think Jidion didn't handle this right, I wasn't saying legally.
In that context,
but we can make YouTube videos about it.
Yeah, and I just said what was out there. I mean, I'd have to see how the case goes out and what the judge's verdict is.
Okay, but this is the point. This is the point that and I say all this. I'm not. It's not to be mean. It's just I said this when I was looking at your Fibs video. So you don't do research. I feel like you see a little bit of stuff and you just hit record on whatever your recording device is and you just talk.
Well, I appreciate you giving your input.
First, I'm gonna say Jay Bowens does this. Like sometimes, like, y'all know I watch videos with y'all, so like I don't actually have context of the video a lot of times because I'm watching it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? In my case. But I would say definitely, like I said, I'm not trying to be like a what is it, a shit starter or anything like that. But if you're gonna talk about blood, like it's like you're gonna say Bludspeth doesn't do his research, and let's even grant that. Let's say Bludspeth doesn't do his research. The Fib situation, the Nova situation. Jidion made a video on Cyrax. Like, you don't make videos on situations that you don't have the context or the information on, where you haven't done your research, but you cover Cyrax. How much does Jidion know about Cyrax? But he got a video on Cyrax. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to end up, y'all already know, like, y'all see me end up in a beat, I'm not even gonna address it. I'm gonna be like, huh, what? Like, oh yeah, I don't know nothing. I'm gonna play dumb. If y'all ever see J Bones, I'm gonna play dumb. Yeah, I don't know nothing. I'm like, come on, like you can't act like you don't have tons of videos on people where you just were live and checking out the situation, like.
Yeah, but I feel like my input's a fact now because you're showing how uninformed you are, but yet you're trying to inform your audience on something that you're not even informed on.
Well, my video was made before this.
Be right back.
So why are we rushing so fast to get stuff out? Shouldn't we be the best, not first?
I mean, I just saw something and I wanted to cover it.
But do you think you fully understood what you were seeing?
I understood what I saw. Maybe there were some other things behind the scenes that at that time I literally could not know. But I mean, don't worry, I'm definitely planning on.
I promise you, everything that I'm bringing up, this isn't anything where it's like, oh damn, only Jidion can know this because he's part of the case. Everything that I'm bringing up, if you did research, would know. You said you watched this clip right here, right? Like you promised.
I had a wing before the stream that I had on a plate. Had to finish that off real quick.
Seen this clip? You've seen all of it, right?
On stream. I mean, I think I
down to the bone, down to the stinger, boys.
No, I watched the vast majority of it on stream last night.
Okay, so and what were these three gentlemen, Colton, Lucas, and Gio, charged with?
I mean, like I said, I don't know off the top of my head, but if I had to guess, trespassing. But I haven't talked about it any kind of video yet.
You did talk about it. You said that's why they were charged with trespassing in your video you posted. And they weren't charged with trespassing. You know what they were charged with?
You could just tell me, man.
Disturbing the peace.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll definitely have to reiterate that in my next video.
So what did you see anything that, but not even me, them specifically, did you see anything that they did when they disturbed the peace?
It's not about what they like. Even I know it wasn't about what they potentially did. Nobody was even thinking that they did anything essentially wrong. The problem is you're putting them in this position. That's what people had a problem with. You know what I mean? Like, bro, the problem that Jidion had is that you put them in this position to do this. Not that the people are doing anything wrong. No one thinks it's wrong to like hunt down this what's the word, squatter and get him out the house. Like, essentially we all think no, a squatter shouldn't be able to do that. if you can do what you can to get them out, then yeah. The point is, bro, you're running around and you got all types of people coming after this person, like chasing them down. People that may not even be iOS 18. That's the problem. Like, this is a very I would say this is a very political debate. It's a very political conversation where it's like you said, somebody said, yeah, like I think Jidion has, like Rusty said, shout out to you, Rusty, too. I don't think I said hi to you. But like, yeah, I think Jidion lost the actual plot of why people were like, I had a problem with this.
Again, I'm not a lawyer, but I can tell you whether or not what I believe happened was morally right, and I don't, and I definitely feel like.
So we're not talking about morals. You said I committed crimes.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe Bludspeth did say like crimes. I don't know, but like, to me, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying are we trying to get to the actual root of the conversation and the root of the problem, or are we trying to do legal jargon? You know,
crimes isn't a moral thing. Your whole video wasn't about morality. Your whole video was about crimes.
Well, then if I said you did, why are we talking about these three gentlemen?
Because you said I made them also commit crimes.
Well, you made them get arrested, is what I said. Or did I say verbatim?
So if I made them get arrested, what did I make them do then?
Well,
how do you get arrested?
You were trespassed. Well, you get trespassed.
I had lemon pepper wings and one was called something weird, like a jazzy sauce or something.
Trespassed. And after that, you decided to give your equipment to these kids to go in on your behalf. And the cop warned you, didn't he, on the loudspeaker? You yelled at him to.
But can an officer trespass somebody?
I mean, I'd have to look at the law.
No,
I mean, I'll look it up right now if an officer can trespass someone on their behalf. But I mean, they weren't arrested for trespassing anyway.
Exactly. That's the big thing. They weren't arrested for trespassing. Isn't that crazy?
But they were arrested.
Yeah, for disturbing the peace.
Would they have gotten arrested?
Yeah, like I said, I think we've lost the plot. Like, it's not about that. Like, that's not really the problem that anybody had with Jidion's operation. Jazzy sauce sounds zesty as. Yeah, jazzy sauce definitely does sound kind of zesty. Jazz hands. What is it? What is it? Are those jazz hands?
Arrested if you didn't get them to do what they did.
Would they have gotten arrested if the
cops what's up with Ryan? Honestly, I can't read the messages fast enough, so I don't actually know what's going on.
Would have gotten arrested if you didn't do what they did.
Have you ever heard about civil rights? You do realize that all of our civil rights got violated, right?
Y'all gonna have to do some y'all do some internal policing if it's necessary. It's all good.
You do know that, right?
A cop can arrest you for anything. So if you're sitting down on the ground doing nothing, they can just arrest you.
Yes, and it happens a lot. Yes, I mean,
and so
yes,
is that what happened here?
Is that you think I got to use my first ban? What happened?
Violated, quite literally. Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You were traveling with a large group of people.
Internal policing.
Earlier for causing a disturbance, a nuisance.
Did I go back on the property?
I ain't got the time to be tonight.
I didn't say you did.
No, I'm just
I didn't
okay.
say you trespassed.
So I was trespassed and I stayed off the property.
That's right.
All right, let's do this. I think I can let's see. I think can I see here we go. I only see 3 messages. Hold on. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh no, I can see all of them. All right, y'all want to read through them? Saying call me reason, so I'm doing mine. I'm forgetting racist. Why is he? I saw so many messages, people calling each other racist, but I'm looking for the racism. Oh my gosh. Well, whatever. Hey, Ryan, just dial it in. I don't know. You're pissing off the chat. Okay, you pissing off the chat. You know, figure out why you pissing off the chat and prevent that from happening.
3 individuals trespassed.
You said you were a racist. Oh,
Don't know.
Okay,
Again, there was
let
a
me answer it for
manager,
you.
there
They
were
weren't.
employees in there. I understand that's your opinion, but back to what I was saying.
My opinion. Okay. So
You
what
were
is your
traveling with a
facts then?
large- If you wouldn't mind, I would really like to finish
Yeah.
my point. You were traveling with a large group of people.
In your opinion.
You were sure. And you were trespassed. So you
In your
decided
opinion.
to stand on the sidewalk. No,
your opinion.
the cop said you were.
y'all know if if Ryan's being if Ryan's tripping, y'all just y'all roast him up, you know. Eventually he'll leave, and if it becomes too much of a problem, then I will. But you know, I think you guys can handle situations yourself. You're gonna have to, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get mods eventually for sure. You know. Everything like that. And this isn't even a Nova stream. You know, we could have, 2, possibly 3 times as many people in here if this was a Nova stream. You know what I'm saying? By the way, we are doing a Nova stream. Oh, shoot. I don't even know. Cause I think I was going to cover this. Tomorrow morning. It's crazy. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'm just saying.
Y'all know I try not to block people. That's why Steve's still here.
Yeah, but you're saying it to every point I say when I just said it one time. I
No,
feel
but
like we can.
this is like genuinely all of this is in your opinion. Because I just asked earlier if you would take, because I don't think you should take what the cops say as fact because they're lying on my case. But that's besides the point. The point that I'm trying to make is you're using what the officer said as fact when in actuality it's his opinion and your opinion.
Okay.
How do I even mod? I gotta learn that.
Would you mind?
Oh, also too, by the way, we're gonna do 3 meetings. We're gonna have group meetings, people, for the real ones. Like when I do the membership, when I hit 5K, we're gonna do like 3, and I'm gonna help you have you guys help me pick out like what the perks and stuff for the membership will be. So I think that would be pretty dope. And you guys know I think it's kind of weird to have a membership, but I kind of have to because you guys are asking for them, But yeah, we're gonna do that. So we'll set that up. So you guys actually get to choose, what emojis we use, everything like that, or at least watch me choose. But you guys get to like contribute, and we can kind of figure it out. Yeah, it's gonna be like a group meeting. I'm gonna do 3 of them, and then after 3, then the membership will be like official.
If I finish my point, and
You got it.
if it's okay,
Yeah, you got
please
it.
don't interrupt. You were traveling with a large group of
Oh
people.
no, there's definitely gonna be a wing emote. Yeah, for sure.
Causing a nuisance.
Daily foot pics,
And
bro.
when you were, standing on the sidewalk right outside their property,
Y'all do not want my foot
you
pics,
were
all right?
encouraging people to go in there and check if the dude you were charged for stalking was in there. And once they confirmed they did, you decided to give them your equipment, very expensive equipment, so they could go in there and, I don't know, confront him, I'm assuming?
You're assuming?
I mean, you didn't say exactly, but you did.
Wait, do you think I was trying to get
Joe
Joe arrested?
No.
Okay. So why were you harping throughout your video about me trying to get him arrested?
Was I?
Yeah, you were.
Like when?
Like whenever I said, "Wow, you're more worried about me instead of I did say arresting Joe, but the whole point of what I was doing, I know they can't arrest him.
I mean, I watched the Jidion video. It was not. He was not implying that. Like, I don't know. I think it's one of these things where it's like Jidion's really trying to use those like semantics,
And I never wanted them to arrest him. At no point did I ever demand that they arrest him. I don't care. Actually, it has nothing to do with me, and I know it's a civil matter. But that's the whole point. It is a civil matter. And you made the claims that I was wasting police resources. So let me ask you this. How am I wasting police resources when they're the ones going out of their way to pursue these charges?
Because you were there. You were stalking him. If you had stayed in the house, would you have gotten arrested for all this? Would
So
those two gentlemen have gotten arrested?
I don't have the constitutional right to stand outside of McDonald's?
That's not what he asked at all. Like, that's not what Bludspeth asked at all. He said, if you had stayed in the house, would any of this have happened? No. And we all know the answer is no. That's what I thought. Like, I was like, they could have really did like a cool like stream where, like, cause think it's their house, so they could have literally put cameras all around the house, all in the house. Like, you could have seen this dude move 24/7. They could have had the 24/7 Joe surveillance. And to me, that would have been crazy content too. Like, and then just every, like, I would say like every day or every other day, you have like some random person go mess with him until he leaves. You know what I mean? It's so funny. Like, Steve, are you and Ryan are getting into it or something like that? Is Ryan like Steve's like Steve for me? Like how Steve's always on me, like very nitpicky, like on everything I do. Like, is Ryan like Steve's? Like, Steve, do you now have a Steve?
That's not all you did. You were
What else did I do?
causing a nuisance. You were telling people to go inside and check if the dude you were charged for stalking was there.
Is that a crime?
And after it was confirmed, could you please?
No, I'm asking you, like, genuinely, is that a crime?
Again, I will get to that, but I really would just love to finish my point. You were charged for stalking against this guy who you were following. Once you found where he was, you were trespassed earlier from that place for causing a nuisance. So you stand on the sidewalk right outside the property and encourage groups of people to go inside and check if the dude is there. And once it was confirmed, you gave your very expensive equipment to this person, to these two people, to go inside on your behalf.
Did I not tell them to come back?
Yeah, after the cop pulled out.
I actually didn't even see the cop. I told them to come back because I actually had to get something.
So were you going to send them back out?
No. Who knows what I was going to do? But did I not tell them to come back?
Yes, after the cop pulled out.
No, I can't say no one's been banned here. I've never banned someone before.
They were arrested before they could.
But they were turning back, right? Didn't they turn back right when I said turn back?
Yeah, when the cop pulled out.
So are you saying they turned back because the cop pulled out?
I'm saying they turned back. I mean, I'm assuming it's because you told them to, but you told them when the cop pulled out.
Okay. So you're saying, okay. So are you saying, okay, sure. You can say I told
Chilla
them
banned you for
when
10
the cop
minutes.
pulled out, but can you tell why I told them to turn back?
Well, I'm guessing it's because the cop pulled out.
What would that have to do?
Well, seeing as they got arrested right after, I think that has a lot to do with it.
But that's after
Cheers.
the fact. Why would I tell them if they have the legal right?
By the way, it's Friday. You guys know what that means? That means only lose metos. It's supposed to be streaming today. That should be interesting. I hope he streams because I don't think he streamed last week. I was looking crazy for the stream, couldn't find it. But yeah, he might be streaming. If he is, it's crazy. Yeah, good luck with that, Steve.
They went in right before. If they have the legal right to go in, now if the establishment told them to leave, they had to leave. But what
also too, you know, I'm a very nice guy, because let's be real here. Like, I don't have to sit there and listen to like some dude talk about how he's going to take my girl. Like, let's be real here. Easy, like a low tier god at LTG or something would have blocked Steve so quick. Like, bruh, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I really be chill. I be letting people express themselves, everything like that, for sure. Only show me mushroom is crazy, by the way. That's definitely wild. But see, Steve, this is why you're gonna get. I mean, Steve's gonna get a ban eventually. I mean, Steve, you gotta realize something. I'm a nice guy, but after a while, I'm gonna get tired of you talking about you want my woman. like, I don't know. Like, I don't think that's a crazy point to make. Eventually, I'm just gonna get tired of it, and you're gonna end up getting banned. But you know what I'm saying? It's whatever.
Crime did they commit? And I told them to turn back because I had to change my mind.
I'm a multi-millionaire, J Bones. You can't ban
You just said
me.
that you told them to turn back because you had to get something.
Exactly. I had a change of mind. So that's
See,
why I told
Ryan
him
said
to
he
turn
would
back.
never say that. I still don't even know what Ryan said that was racist, honestly.
You had a change of mind. Which was
There's
that
a
you had
bunch of
to get
people
something.
like, hey.
Let's say you're walking out the house and you have to turn back because you got to get something. Could you? Is it not possible?
Y'all got
for you to go back in the house and stay in
the
house
chat
and
dumb
not go back
dramatic
out?
right now. Like, what y'all got going on, man? It's like an episode of Jersey Shore or something. What is this? Like, drama chat? Is this a telenovela or something? Like, we got a telenovela. That's crazy. Y'all are funny.
Is it possible? But again, you only told them that once the cop pulled out. And what reason would the cop have for pulling out if he was already sitting there waiting for you earlier?
Hearsay. But anyway, that's besides all the point. The point that I'm trying to make is you said that they were charged. Oh, actually, you see the big dude to the right of the guy with the suit, or to the left of the guy with the suit?
To my left, yes, I see him.
Yeah. What crime? What did you do? You remember him in the video?
As of right now, I can't recall him now.
You know what's funny? He was never in the video. You know what else is funny? I actually never interacted with him until the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why he was arrested? Well, I'm not gonna say why.
You know, Steve said if he gets banned, he's all gone. Steve, this channel was striving and doing well before you, and it will after you, gang. Honestly, I don't know. It's kind of entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all are funny. Y'all are distracting me. This is what I'm saying. I get distracted too much. That's why I'm always yapping. I get distracted from the content. You know what I'm saying? By the chat, because the chat's the gold. The chat's the juice. You know what I mean?
He was arrested because he was arrested for disturbing the peace. But you know what
Lock
he was
in.
doing?
That's what I'm saying, Ray.
What was he doing?
While his friend was getting arrested, he was trying to get his
Steve
friend
is a
keys so he could
multi-millionaire.
move his
You can't
car.
arrest him. He's
And
not
so then they
poor.
arrested him.
Okay. Well, if that is true, I definitely think that is wrong.
Oh, okay, so that's wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
fuck the other two guys.
But no, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They
I definitely got
arrested
a
because
yapping
you told
issue.
them to go inside with the expensive camera equipment.
Hey,
while
I
you were
appreciate you
streaming.
guys for accepting it.
They wouldn't have done that if you hadn't told them to.
So is it
they
a
wouldn't
crime to
have
go
done
inside?
Actually, you
a
know
place?
what? This chug is for y'all that said it's okay for me to yap. Thank you. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Here we go.
With a
Cheers.
camera?
Oh, what's up, Beard Cat with the 149. I like the nice little diamond too. That's there. That's dope. But shout out to you. Shout out to you. Also, too, I haven't seen you too often on the channel, but you popped in. It sounded like people like have seen you before, like that. Like, do you be in the chat? What's up? What's up?
That's leaving out quite a bit of context in this situation. It's
No, I'm
not
just-
just going inside a place.
No,
You
it's
were-
a genuine question. Is it a crime to go inside of a place with a camera?
Well, that doesn't pertain to this situation.
Did
There's
I
a lot
ever
more
tell?
context.
I want to ask you this. Did I ever tell them to record Joe?
You gave them the camera. After they told you Joe was in there, you then gave them the equipment.
Did I ever tell them to
And-
record Joe?
It's like it doesn't matter if they told him to record Joe or not. I was watching the stream at this moment. We all know like I'm not even gonna play this game. Like we all know damn well, bro, that you wanted the camera to be on Joe so the chat could see and confirm that Joe was in there. You wanted to be able to do it and you couldn't do it because the police wouldn't let you in there. So then you gave the equipment to the other people so they could take the camera equipment. That's the only reason why you'll give random people that you don't know. I think they said that bag was 20,000 or something like that. They said it was like a 15 or a 20 grand book bag. You think you hand in that to just It's regular people. It's because, right, you wanted them to go in there and, you know, obviously film Joe. Oh, what's up, Corny? I hope you're doing good. 30K. I think it might have been 30K. It Slick might have been 30K. I think it was Slick higher. Ryan and Steve. I think, Ryan, you and Steve, I think y'all got something going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, if you want, we can hit a little something. I got you. Give me wedding vows for my homies Ryan and Steve. They aren't getting along right now, but really they're in love. Give me vows for Steve and for Ryan. Also, wedding has an open bar, and me and Lady Bowens are allowed to attend, though I will tell her to stay home because Steve be acting kind of weird. All right, let's see what the vows are, guys. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Unglossed the plot. I definitely did. This is hilarious. So here's Steve. Wait, actually, give me 2 seconds. I'm Steve right now. Ryan, from the first time I argued with you online, I knew there was something special. Some people call it obsession. I call it destiny. Through every disagreement, every rage post, and every time I'm done talking to you, that's lasted exactly 12 minutes, my heart keeps finding its way back. I promise, Ryan, I promise to always reply to your messages immediately, to pretend I'm not watching everything you do, and to never let a minor disagreement stop me from making it everyone else's problem. I love you, Ryan. I vow to love you in sickness and in health, in drama and in peace. And even when you inevitably say we're not friends anymore, until the next live stream, do us part. Steve, that's fucking beautiful. That's fucking beautiful. Now, Ryan, tell us what you got to say. Tell us what you got to say now. Ryan says, Steve, oh, Steve, beautiful Steve, I never asked for this relationship. Yet, here we are. I promise to continue pretending I don't care. Wow. Secretly checking what you've been up to. Says Steve, I can't get away from you, baby. I can't get away from you, baby. I promise that no matter how many times we may block each other. Come on now, preach it, Lord. Tell it, Lord. Tell it, Lord. And probably another Discord screenshot will bring us back together. Oh, Nova Online know about that one though. Now, when life gets difficult, I'll remember that our bond, Steven, is bigger than any internet beef. Mostly because neither of us can seem to ever move on. Ooh, that's deep right there, yo. That's deep right there. Today, Steven, I choose you. At least until tomorrow morning. I love you, bro. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. You guys are like, y'all make up yet? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was gorgeous, right? You know what I'm saying? and then hey, at the wedding it'd be like Uva Scoochinu. Wait, dang, I want to play it. Like, wait, hold on, can I play it? Is there a way for me to play this? Like, hold on, let me see. Well, how mad will YouTube be? Like, wait, let's see. Wait. Hold on, I got y'all. And then it'd be like this, it'd be like you already know YouTube about to cook me on that one. It's okay. It was worth it. It was worth it. Good. All right, back to the interview. I just had to say that y'all was over there having a whole moment. I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I was feeling like a third wheel. Y'all see still Steve's still hating. You have the ability to plan a wedding and just don't want to plan one with Lady Bowens. You know what I should do? I should put like a compilation of like all of Steve's like hate towards me. I feel like it would make like a good one. See, Nova talking about the harassment files. Like, Steve's definitely trying to steal Lady Bowens, but she thinks he's weird. So, not really worried about that one. You right. Is Steve a real hater? I honestly, I do appreciate Steve's game too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a professional hater. But you know what happens with professional haters? Like, Steve is definitely in it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'd have to go back, but
wait, actually, I want to see how is it when they say when people are betting? What are the over and unders on how long it takes Steve to get like blocked? Like, you know, obviously Steve's gonna get blocked at some point. Obviously, guys, like, nah, Steve's definitely getting blocked at some point. The question is, how long will it take? You know what I mean? Throwing on a suit because you needed the attention back. Okay. You know, if I really wanted some attention, I would make a Nova video. I could probably get 3 times just like viewers in here. I really.
I just realized something.
Also, too, let's say I did want attention. What would be wrong with that? Like, yo, what? It's a Friday night. I'm on live stream with the people. Like, yo, like, even if I did want attention, I would assume, is that not what you go live for? I go live so people have no idea that I'm here or something. Steve will be. Oh yeah. Steve will definitely be here. Like even when he gets walked, it'll just be like a different, like you know what I'm saying. It'll definitely just be a different account or something. You know what I mean? He's got 5 lives. It's like a cat.
Chat, did I ever tell them to record Joe? I didn't.
I'll just check real quick. I mean, does that really change anything?
Oh, in the court of law, it changes everything.
Okay, I mean, we'll definitely have to see how that turns out. But
hey, Beard, they don't want to let me become a multi-millionaire. We be going crazy over here on the channel now.
If I was a good bootlicker, I know, man.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
If I was a good bootlicker,
the J Bones meetups would go insane. Listen, if I had some money.
Bootlickers all sound the same. Let me see something.
Just chill and just
Here, record this.
Let's see.
You guys need to leave. You try to get some.
So here,
your Mickey D's, bro.
Can you see my screen?
I can't tell y'all. I have no real like true like future goals for this, because to me, this channel has already beaten and surpassed any goals that I ever imagined, honestly. But the one thing that I can say, guys, is if I could get a fucking wing deal or get something like I don't know, like it wouldn't be called like J Bones, but like you know what I'm saying, like J Bones like lemon pepper like seasoning or something like that. Oh my, yeah, that would be. And that's the only thing I want. Y'all know I turn down like sponsorships at this point. I turn them down all the time. Like they pop up a lot, bro. That's something that like me like would really like, bro. If I could get a wing, like some type of wing deal, I don't know, J Bowen's frozen wings, J Bowen's like lemon pepper seasoning, like J Bowen's like I don't know, Buffalo Wild Wings like link up or something like that. I'm not a big Buffalo Wild Wings person, but I do eat them. You know what I mean? Like. Now, like, bro, I honestly, that would bring like tears to my face. Like, it'd be beautiful. It'd be beautiful.
I do see your screen.
Okay. Wait, what the hell? Why is it doing this?
Take my girl to the Isle of Man.
You can still see my screen, right?
I do. That's right.
Okay. So this is when they first pulled up.
Yo, man, I don't know why he's blocking your Mickey D's, bro.
So they pulled up and they said, we trying to get some McDonald's.
That's valid, Beard Cat.
Okay.
That's valid.
Yeah. Let's see if there's some McJoes in there. What'd you say? Yeah. Go inside and see if Joe's in there.
So I just said, go inside, see if Joe's in there.
Worried?
Boom, boom.
They're parking.
So I said, go inside, see if Joe's in there.
Mm-hmm.
They walk back out.
There? He's in there? Really? Bro! Yo, do me a favor. Here. Fuck, I don't want to give them the... Should we give them the camera? He's just sitting in there? He's sitting in the corner, yeah. Here. Did he bang you? Yeah, he did. Here. He's banging you guys going in? Yeah. Do this. Do me a favor. Okay, here. Be very careful. Just wear this.
Which way?
Just on your back. Wear it as a backpack.
So wait. The cop warns you.
Steve, you know, like I'm honestly like I'm on Ryan's side right now, because I haven't personally seen a racist Ryan message. I feel like Ryan is giving Steve what Steve constantly gives to me, and I only accept it because, like, you know, I choose to. I can always block Steve, but you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of funny to see. It's entertaining. Steve, bro, like, honestly, you should be cool. Like, honestly, like, you should you know what I'm saying? You should learn how to get along with Ryan. I'm trying to learn how to get along with you. Because I don't want to block you. I don't want to block you, Steve. That's why I haven't blocked you. I don't want to. But I will. Like, I will. Like, I'm not going to just sit there and constantly hear you talking about how you want my girl. Only for so long, gang.
So wait,
Steve
what
won't marry
did he
you.
say
I'm sorry,
specifically?
Ryan. That's tough.
Well, I know you were talking, but
He said if you go in there, you'll be arrested for trespassing.
okay.
So why weren't they arrested
Poly
for
for
trespassing?
Ryan. He's just playing hard to get.
Yeah, you say they were
Steve, why are
No,
you
I'm
playing
just
hard to
asking,
get, bro?
Like, why weren't they?
because they weren't trespassed,
Ooh,
and they weren't charged with trespassing either.
exactly. Bludspeth, we're on the same page. So you admit they weren't trespassed?
They weren't trespassed, no,
Okay,
and they weren't charged with it.
exactly.
They never said they were.
Awesome, awesome. So you were wrong in your video.
But that was not really Bludspeth's problem like that. Jidion's trying to take this political win. It's like, bro, you know what part of this people have a problem with. If you would just address that, I feel like we all honestly could have been through this in a day. Like, we could have just been like, okay, like you can handle these better. Like, Jidion understands. He's like, okay, maybe I could have did that better. And honestly, I think people wouldn't have cared. Like, literally after a day, it would have been like Jidion got arrested. Like, dang, that sucks. Like, and then we would have moved on. What's up, Marco Lolcout? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. You know what I mean? But Jidion's just refuses to give any ground. You know?
Did I say they were arrested for trespassing?
You did.
Steve, the type of guy to say he could steal your girl and look like Nova.
If I did.
Hey, one thing I can say is I'm not saying I'm like some attractive guy or anything like that. I think I'm a relatively average looking person. Also, too, I always need a haircut. Like, bro, I need a haircut like crazy. But I can say I do put I put my face out here. You know what I'm saying? I put my face. I put the way that I talk. I put the weird things that I have, like when I say like too much and you know too much, I put that out on the internet. You know what I'm saying? You can judge me at face value. I even put my name out here. You already know my name. Jordan Bowens. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I don't hide my name. I don't hide who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, you know, there's this definitely, especially too in like the lolcow space, there's not many lolcow content creators that really will show their face. You know, and everything like that. It's not a knock if you don't, but I just think if you do, it's definitely says a lot. Like you guys see, like Steve says I'm a 3 out of 10. That's fine, but we have no idea what Steve looks like. Thank you, Thomas. See, Tom said I'm a 10. Tom said I'm a 10, and dang, they said Ryan gives 8 out of 10. Like self doc. Yeah, it's a self docs. Yeah, I guess. It'll never be worse than Nova doxing my well, not even doxing, because it wasn't a dox, but you know what I mean, like putting my stuff out there, like, you know what I'm saying. Also too, like, bro, I don't do anything wrong. Like, I'm chill. Like, I don't have a problem with people knowing who I am. I really don't. You know what I mean?
I was wrong.
Okay.
They were arrested for disturbing the peace, but the fact of the matter is, it was because of you.
I'm trying to
Ryan is Trump's
work
son.
you through this so you can stop being a bootlicker and see.
Trump's so dumb rich, right? And he like dumb tall too, right? Trump's son living like good.
Believe it or not, I know
he
you
living dumb good. Dang, Ryan living good.
You know what, dude got arrested for sitting outside his job after it closed. He just got done closing and he was waiting for his Uber. You know he got arrested for that?
It's unfortunate.
Ryan's slick rich, apparently.
But it's unfortunate, but you don't think it happens, though.
I definitely do. People
you just
get arrested
said
all the time for no reason.
No. You said nobody's just getting arrested for just sitting around. You literally
I said it's not like they were just. It's not like someone was just.
No, y'all haven't seen Trump's kid.
And if you want to, play into one metaphor I made, sure. But can we just talk about? So, do you disagree with me saying that you got them arrested?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so would they have still?
You know why I disagree with that?
Why?
Because they got their constitutional rights violated. You've been watching since the prank videos, right?
Yeah.
Have I ever complained after I got arrested before?
No, you joked about it.
So why am I complaining now?
By the way, guys, this is Baron Trump. By the way, he's like dummy tall. Like, bro is like dumb tall, by the way. Baron Trunk. So this is our boy Ryan right now. Ryan then pulled up. So here you can see this guy going on, everything like that. This is how you pull up. This is how you pull up before you take over your business. You thought you saw your business. Nah, Baron pulled up. Ryan said, no, I am not Baron. He said, absolutely not. Let's see, where are we at? 6'5". Jeez, that's tall.
Well, you're not a prankster. Well, you don't kind of brand yourself as a prankster now. Those are two different online personalities.
So because I don't prank anymore?
No, you have a whole different persona and online presence and platform, and you have to, I don't know, maybe well, I'm not sure exactly. I don't know.
Dang, Ryan, 6'2", that's still tall.
Listen,
I'm 5'7".
I'll tell you what goes on inside my head. If I, like the other times I got arrested, knew I was wrong, I would just take my L, and it'll be what it is. But why out of all the times I've been arrested is this the only time I'm actually like, oh, no, F that. I'm actually putting up a fight. Because my rights were violated. And guess who else's rights were violated?
Maybe you do think your rights were violated.
No, I know my rights were violated. I know.
Okay, but because you believe that, that's why you're upset.
Yes.
But I guess we'll have to see until,
who wouldn't be upset?
Well, the real question is, who wouldn't have done that?
Who wouldn't have done that? Yeah, who would have? Why would a cop break constitutional rights? Don't they make a oath to uphold the Constitution? So who's more in the wrong? Hypothetically, let's say my rights were broken and I still did what I did. Who is more in the wrong? The cop breaking my constitutional rights or me doing what I did?
Sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
Let's say hypothetically my constitutional rights were broken. Who would be more in the wrong? My actions or the cop breaking my constitutional rights?
Your actions in what? The reason you were arrested?
Or the alleged reasons that what led up to it, yeah.
Well, if they were a crime, then it's not a constitutional violation if you get arrested.
But I said hypothetically, if my rights were violated, hypothetically.
Meaning you didn't commit a crime.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm saying
so
whose actions are worse? The cop violating my rights, or would it still be me?
This is one of these things too, where I think I saw something too where they were talking about Bludspeth being so like kind of a chill guy can kind of like obviously backfire, because like obviously like Bludspeth, don't get me wrong, he can come kind of aggressive on people, but in this like me like personally, which is like it sucks because it's like I would not want to be on this call in either way, is bro, what was the actual issue that was happening during this circumstance? Like, we over here doing these semantics. I'm not trying to sit out here and do these semantics with it. The only semantics I'm trying to do is right and wrong. Okay, what's right and what's wrong? like Jidion's teaching this like it's a, what would they call it, a legal dissertation or something like that. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Like, bro, let's just talk about what's right and wrong. Did you do right or wrong? And two, it's okay to make mistakes. Like, I don't think Jidion realizes ain't nobody on this chat or me got millions of followers. We don't know what that's like. None of us know what that life's like. As much as we try to sit out here and tell people how they need to live their lives, we don't have any type of idea what that's like. It's like, dude, you gotta acknowledge, okay, yeah, I didn't know if I did this, all these people was gonna pop out, but don't even say that if you did know they were gonna do that. But what I'm saying is essentially, bro, you already know. All you have to do is just take some accountability and just learn from it. Like, I don't know why Jidion acts like his whole career is gonna be over or something if he just takes accountability for maybe a mistake he made. Like, bro, it's a mistake. You made it. Fortunately, no one was hurt during this situation and everything like that, and you can move on. Like, you know,
making the cop violate my rights.
Is it Steve and Ryan are on their honeymoon?
If you didn't commit a crime, there's no action on your behalf.
Let us ride.
Okay.
But
so if I get this case dismissed, what would you say?
Well, you know, you're clearly a multimillionaire, so I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard.
Right.
But
Like,
I saw what I saw, and I can still come to the conclusion that
I committed a crime.
These things. I think so, yeah.
So even if I get this case dismissed, I would still be guilty in your eyes.
Well, for stalking, I would say objectively, sure. But if you don't mind, I'd like to go back to my question. You don't think that you got these these gentlemen arrested?
No, the officer violated their constitutional rights, and that's what got them arrested. And that's why none of their parents are upset, and all their parents are on my side, and they realize that this is BS. And the entire community that lives there is actually pissed.
We got
I asked everybody. Everybody in the whole town knows about.
Shout out the Penguin from Sweden. I was just watching Sweden play World Cup not that long ago. Absolutely. Shout out to Sweden. Welcome. Welcome to the madness. We got a lot going on, you know. We got Jidion. Bludspeth is dealing with this. I think this was just honestly, I'm just gonna throw an entire L on this entire situation. I mean, Bludspeth Slick got his Twitter taken down because it's like he got his Twitter taken down because basically, like, you know, and I don't think Bludspeth could articulate it as well as he should have been. Like, not that he should have been able to, but I don't think he could articulate it as well as, like, you know, as was needed. But like, bro essentially got his Twitter like fucked up, like. Jidion, I don't know. Yeah. Jidion, he's not making a good case for himself this year. I'm not gonna lie.
What happened? And everybody's like annoyed that their taxpayer dollars is going to that. It got so bad that the community.
Jidion might have enough pull to take down his, his account. You gotta think that there's a lot of Jidion fans. Like, there's a lot. I'll be right back.
Why would they need to disable their comments if this is so cut and dry?
Because your audience was harassing them.
I never said my audience. I never said anything about my Facebook. You know, you do realize like the people in the community are upset.
I understand that, but do you think they would have gotten arrested if you weren't there?
You see, this is the bootlicker coming out of you.
Because if you didn't,
if my rights were violated, you keep on saying taking accountability. I've been arrested multiple times before, and I've always taken my L. So why do you think this one time, why do you think I'm fighting it full force?
Because you think it's wrong.
Because I know it's wrong. My lawyer knows it's wrong. And you know why I have to fight it?
Because it's a criminal charge?
It's a misdemeanor. But the reason why I have to fight it is because if I take a plea deal, I can't sue the city.
Okay.
If I get convicted, I can't sue the city. I want to sue the city.
Well, I'll definitely love to revisit that conversation if and when that happens.
But it doesn't matter because in your eyes, even if I get the case dismissed, it's because wait, hold up. Do you think I said I'm a multimillionaire because I was trying to flex on the officer?
Well, no, you were.
So why'd you harp on that?
What did I harp on that?
Yeah, why'd you make it sound why'd you make it try to sound like I was Jack Doherty flexing on people?
Why did I do that?
You were like, then Jidion goes over here and says he's a multi-millionaire after he just got done doing all that. What do you know what I said fully? I said, I am a multi-millionaire. I could take this as far as you want to.
Yeah, and I repeated those exact words.
You did. I do remember that. Not only have to pay for my case, I'm paying for all three of their cases. And then after it's all said and done, I have to file a civil rights violation, or I have to file a civil rights lawsuit. And I want to go after that officer's qualified immunity so I could personally sue him.
I understand that. But the main kind of point in my video were the children. Would you be okay talking about that?
Yeah. But I want to finish this first. I most definitely would love to talk about that. And like, just so you know, it's gonna be a short conversation because I'm gonna just agree with you. Like, I'm not gonna even fight you on it.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah. But full circle. Let's go back to full circle. We'll go back to the first initial thing where you say I did commit the crime of stalking, right?
Be able to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. And can you say one more time what it was that I did that constituted as stalking? Before I play with
it's like,
well,
I was gone for a little bit, but for me, it's like, I feel like Jidion is focusing on the crime of stalking when people's criticism of that situation was essentially more and not so, like I said, like something legally. Like, I don't think any of us really were like, oh, okay, like, yeah, Jidion needs to be like thrown in jail. Like, I think we were just saying, bro, like, yo, like, bro, you handled this the way you handled the situation, like, definitely could have been done. It definitely could have been done better. And, you know, you may have potentially put a few people at risk. You know, I mean, I don't know.
Going around town trying to find him, sending your fans to look for him, sending people to look for him. Also going to the police station, asking if they know where he is. And then once you found where he was, you stood outside because you were trespassed. And
like, I don't think anybody thinks that Jidion needs to like be in jail or be dealing with any like legal issues. Like, you know, maybe if he kept doing this type of thing, maybe then at that point, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Get people to go on your behalf.
So if a bondsman was trying to find a criminal and he went around town asking people where that criminal was,
that is a completely different situation.
How's that a completely different situation?
It goes on for 2 hours.
Because you're live streaming a stream literally about annoying him.
If I go around, if I'm trying to find a predator and I'm asking people around town, hey, have you guys seen this guy? Am I stalking?
No, but that's not what you were doing. You were live streaming.
Okay, if I was live streaming
about annoying him.
If I live streamed me going around town trying to catch a predator and I asked everybody, hey, have you seen this guy? Am I stalking?
That is a predator. That is someone who's committed a crime. This is not sure he's committed the crime of squatting, but he was already evicted. Just
wait. So it's not stalking, but he hasn't been charged with a crime. Even though I have chat logs and everything, the predator has not been charged with no crime. So I'm just a random guy going around live streaming, asking people, which I do all the time, hey, have you seen this guy? Am I stalking?
Again, that is a completely different situation. That's someone who did something that
what does it matter about what he did? I'm just using me as an example. What does it matter what he did?
Because it's reasoning behind it. It's not like you're...
Because so there's a reasoning behind my stalking?
Those are two different things.
How about this?
One person, you're trying to get in trouble.
A guy owes me money, and I'm trying to find him so I can get this money back, and I go around town asking everybody, have you seen him? Am I stalking?
Again, number one, it's not just you going around town. It's what you did at the end as well. Standing right outside the place you were trespassed from where he was and trying to get people to go in on your behalf. If someone owed you money and you try to do that, you know, one could infer. But again, it's a completely different situation. This guy didn't commit a crime that you were trying to, you know, get him in trouble with. He was evicted already, literally just waiting for his move-out date. You didn't have to do anything except for sit at home.
Who said I wasn't trying to get him? So you can only quote unquote commit stalking if you're trying to get them arrested?
What?
That's pretty much what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying those are completely different situations. In this situation,
so
you weren't trying to get him. You didn't have any. Those are again.
Any what?
It's not like you were trying to reasoning.
So I have
And
to
you
have
properly
reasoning
do.
if I want to speak with somebody?
Well, it's not just speaking with someone. It's someone who literally had a police escort away from you and your group, that you went around town, sent
Did
people
the
to
cop
try and
ever tell
find.
us that we can't interact with him when they escorted him out?
No, they didn't. But you going out of your way to find him and doing all that at the end is completely, out of line. Well, not out of line.
It's
like,
just so
legally
funny because
speaking.
like you see it and then you don't.
I see it.
The point that I'm trying to show you is I never committed stalking.
I guess we'll have to see. But
Yeah.
in my opinion, what you did constitutes stalking.
Well, I mean, good thing you're not an attorney. Good thing I'm not an attorney.
Sure.
He's from Texas and they're from.
I believe Mr. Adams is a social media online streamer. I believe these three gentlemen here saw his stream and wanted to meet up where he was streaming at regarding him following around this Joe.
Talking about the facts of what happened, you wanted to talk about your imagination.
No, I'm talking about very real dangers and very real scenarios that could have happened.
Yeah, what ifs?
As a result of your okay. So, do you think that me saying, what if these kids were attacked by Joe was just a what if in my imagination?
Yes, it's a scenario. It's a what if.
So
you
am I
literally
wrong to
quite literally
criticize you on
said what if.
So it's in my imagination. Am I wrong to criticize you on that?
I never said you were wrong to criticize me on it.
I know. I'm asking you.
No, but the point that I'm trying to make is why not just focus on the what ifs? If we don't know anything about the law, just stick to the what ifs.
I mean, I could do that, but again, I was literally just narrating what happened.
But you poorly narrated what happened.
Well, I understand that's your belief. And
my belief. So
everything into
you said 3 people were
me and 2 others were arrested,
so that makes 3 when it was 4.
Yeah,
you said they were arrested for trespassing when they were arrested for disturbing the peace.
Okay. I just want to make sure if you could pull that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the
Mr. Adams. I'm
gonna play the video of the detective and what he said.
Talking about.
He was Joe was at the McDonald's in the morning. Then they followed him back to his house shortly after.
Did we follow him back to his house?
No, you did not. You followed him to the McDonald's.
Okay, but this detective just said I followed him back to his house.
Yeah, Penguin, right? Around here, you have to assume that people are just like armed.
Okay, so
every day,
detective just
at
lied.
all times.
Well, from what
in
I'm
the
seeing,
South for sure, I would say.
That's right.
Here, yeah.
So that means these detectives and the police department is fallible, correct?
I mean, I'm not sure. It's one statement in multiple legal cases.
Okay, so if he made an egregious claim like that, and this is supposed to be the people who are trying to take my freedom away from me and did take my freedom away from me, how then are you going to say they were completely justified when you see them making mistakes like this?
For you.
Well, number one, you're not in trial, so that statement.
I guess it depends. I'm sure your area is probably pretty safe. I'm sure. I feel like there's areas that definitely have like no weapons and they're just extremely safe, and there's areas where people do have weapons and people kind of need some to stay safe. Everything like that.
Really doesn't change much.
But this is how they charged me. So
they
how
do you all cut food?
False statement to get me arrested.
The detective, from what I'm seeing, made a false statement in this hearing. Yeah, but it's much more than just that. He did much more than what he said, which, from what my understanding, isn't true.
So hold up.
Okay.
here, if you were on a jury and you hear that claim, are you still going to vote guilty for stalking?
Well, juries are on trial. This isn't a trial. If he said this in a trial, then it would be a much different situation.
Oh.
So, I mean, if it really is, this serious.
So it's okay for them to make false police reports to get me arrested, but if they say the same thing on trial, that's where it draws the line.
I didn't say that it was okay. And it is not okay at all to make false statements in the court of law.
Just so you already know, and just for the listening audience, I did not follow Joe home. I was at my legal residence because I am the legal tenant that lives there. Joe came to my house, and Joe then began to verbally assault me. Did you see that clip where he was cussing me out?
I think so.
How come you didn't add that to your video?
Well, what would be the point of that? We already know Joe's a problematic individual.
What if what if this is people's first time seeing this?
What point are you trying to make by bringing that up?
I'm trying to make the point of you're not giving your audience the full scope.
I've explained that Joe is a bad person. I literally brought up that he was physically abusive to his mother.
But it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, you talking about something else, but we're talking about this particularly. You're making the claim that I was doing something bad to Joe. If you saying I'm stalking him, if I'm stalking somebody, isn't that a bad thing to do to somebody?
Well, yeah, but as I said in the end of the video, I don't care, but he is a bad person. I don't care if you grift content off of him. I never made that point.
So you don't care, but I should be convicted though.
Do you think you should be convicted of a crime if the person you did it against deserves it?
So wait, no, I'm trying to read this out. You're saying you don't care that this happened to him, but I should be convicted of it.
I don't care for the idea of using him for content. That is what I was trying to say.
Okay.
But again, it was just it was a lot more than that. It's not like you were just, making fun of him in the house. You went out to try and find him. You had a massive angry mob with you.
I had a massive angry mob with me.
Yes, they were maybe angry. That word could be debated, but you had a bunch of people with.
Hey,
you.
Nicholas, I'm shadow banned a little bit. I could definitely see my channel being a little shadow banned. I could believe it.
Okay. So I had a massive angry mob. Okay.
You too. I'm a great guy. I'm a nice guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, some of them were following you. Some of them showed
Give
up
me right.
later.
Give me right.
But where were they though, specifically?
Well, some of them went inside after you told them to.
But we already established earlier that they said that they wanted some McDonald's.
Yeah, but then you told them to see if Joe is in there, and they came out right after without any McDonald's.
Okay. And did they go back into the McDonald's?
They tried to, but they were arrested before they could.
Before they could? I mean, they walked to the police officer because I told them to turn back. So yeah, I never saw them try to go inside. We can't say. They turned back.
You try to get them to go inside. That's the point. And they didn't because the cop pulled out and you yelled at them to get back.
So you think I yelled at them to get back because the cop pulled out?
Yeah.
That's what you think?
That is what I believe. That's right.
Okay. And you did that in a hold in court?
Well, we'll have to see.
No, I'm just asking. Do you think it's in a hold in court? I don't think it's in a hold.
Well, I couldn't tell you. I'm not a lawyer, but that is what I saw, and that's the conclusion I came to.
Yeah.
Then they followed him back to his house shortly after. I know the officers transported Joe to the police station to get away from this Adams and his group of people, and they walked into our station lobby asking for him. And then the officers took him back to McDonald's, and the the group here follow him back there again.
So, could you just tell me one more time why you did ask them to come back?
Why?
I'm so curious how Ryan and Steve even got to beefing. This is y'all's little beef is like hilarious. Like, why? Where did this even come from? Spain just scored? Hold on. Let's check the World Cup scores real quick. Okay, yeah, Spain is up 1 on Uruguay, and Saudi Arabia and Cape Verde is 0-0. Quick little update, you know what I'm saying? Uva Scucino.
Because I had to change your mind and I needed them to come back.
But then before that, you said it was because you needed something.
Imagine they're both the same person.
I had to change your mind and I need them to come back.
So let's say I was going in my car to go to the store.
Yeah.
And I forgot my keys.
Yeah.
Did I change my mind on going to the store?
And you forgot your keys. Did you change your mind on going to the store?
That's right.
It all depends. If you don't go back outside, then yeah, you did change your mind.
Yeah, but
we can never know because the cops stopped them. Right?
The cops stopped them because you told them to.
The cops stopped them from coming back to me.
So
can we get FDA to grade this beef?
Stayed put and let them go in there?
Who knows?
But I thought you said you forgot something.
Yeah, I did.
But then why not give the same answer? Because then the cop shouldn't change anything.
Why not give?
I can't say Ryan's been handling Steve today. Like, hey, I'm gonna have to give a quick little clap to Ryan. I don't know, because like I said, I haven't seen any racist comment. But to me, it's just funny. Like, Steve, you've really got your own Steve. It's kind of crazy. Honestly, Steve, you should take it as a compliment. You know what I mean? You should, like there was a person that came in the live, like in my live, where you're the Steve for my live, and they came into my live and they were the Steve to you. I think that's you got to be doing something for that to happen. You know,
I said I had to change your mind.
Yeah,
I asked them to come back.
Yeah, but as you say, the cop had nothing
I'm living with Ryan.
The cop had nothing to do with it because I know the cop. I knew the cop had no legal right. I was not worried about the cop. I didn't think the cop was that much of a dumbass that he would violate their rights. That's the only thing I didn't think of. But I genuinely asked him to come back.
Okay, so you can't give me an objective answer of whether or not you would have told them to come back if the cop just stayed there.
I would have told them to come back whether or not the cop moved.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So you said we were going to talk about the children after.
Yeah. Let me. I just want you to hear what the detective said.
The group here follow him.
All right, let's hear it.
Your Honor, if I may.
Oh.
Justify us.
Then they follow him back to.
So does 2 interactions with someone equate to stalking?
He said, J Bones, you missed Steve. Steve's so worried about my relationship life. Steve, that's why I'm kind of enjoying this, because you spend all day like hating on me, so I'm like, hey, it's kind of cool. He said, J Bones, you made vows for 2 people you don't know before your own. Stop. Steve, have you what's wrong with that? I would make 10 more vowels. You know what I'm saying?
Well, again, it's not just having 2 interactions with one person.
Yeah, I know, Ryan.
A lot more than that.
I did a lot more than that.
As we, yeah.
Here, let's look up what stalking is. Stalking laws, Michigan.
But you were charged at the city level.
Yeah, you see, I actually do more research.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. It's just crazy how you can't even admit that when you're wrong. Course of conduct means a pattern of conduct composed of a series of two or more separate non-continuous acts evidencing a continuity of purpose. So
this is so crazy to me because it's like, bro, I don't know, like, was it the argument? I mean, I guess maybe it was for Bludspeth or maybe it was for Jidion, but I just never felt like the argument was some type of argument where people think that Jidion like broke a law and needs to like be in jail. I think it was just one of those where it's like, bro, you've got a lot of power, and just like if you're gonna do something like this, that's not the way to do it. Like, oh man, it's like Jidion's he really, for me, he's making me like I'm kind of losing,
Those are two series of two or more separate.
I'm just like, come on, man. More interested in the Ryan Steve.
Emotional distress means significant mental suffering. Well, I mean, he would have to testify for that. You think Joe's gonna testify?
What are my thoughts on this in general? Who's that? Real that said that? Like I said, my thoughts on this would be Jidion handled this situation wrong. He had the right idea at first. He had a big content idea. I think he handled it wrong. I think Bludspeth acknowledged that he did handle it wrong, and I think that Jidion just kind of doesn't want to acknowledge that he did make some mistakes in this situation, and in an attempt to do that, I think he kind of is doing all of this, and everything. And I think too, Bludspeth is he's young. I don't think he was even really ready for this type of conversation. I saw the Bludspeth video, so like, to me, it wasn't even like a legal type of thing, but I think it helps Jidion to make this a legal type of thing, because legal things go into very specifics. Morals go into right and wrong, and what we as a general consensus think is a right thing to do and what's wrong. Legal goes into, did you meet the requirements of this that's on paper? You know what I mean? And if you do meet the requirements, yes, then it's illegal. If not, then no. It is, to me, this is
willful course of conduct involving repeated or continuing harassment of another individual that will cause a reasonable person to feel terrorized, frightened, intimidated, threatened, harassed, or molested. So we have to consider all the interactions, correct? Right?
Yeah, of course.
So with my first interaction meeting him at the McDonald's, introducing myself and saying that I'm gonna be his roommate, would a reasonable person fear that?
Well, do you want to kind of elaborate? Because it's a lot more than just you introducing yourself as a roommate. That's a really malicious way to frame it. Because you had a massive live stream planned, literally dedicated to annoying him until he moves out. And again, I'm not that's on his side.
That's post. I'm asking you, as a reasonable person, would you be fearful if someone introduced themselves and tells you that they're moving into the residency?
There's a lot more context.
Bros, no. In that moment, stop acting dumb. You're 18. You're a big boy.
Dumb. There's more context.
Stop.
You're not just a roommate moving in.
So can Joe see into the future?
What do you mean?
Can Joe see into the future?
You posted about it before.
You think Joe knew?
I mean, I'm sure he did.
He did not know.
Okay, maybe the cameramen were also kind of.
Can I ask you, would you reasonably fear if someone introduced themselves to you as their new roommate?
If someone came in and said that, of course, depending on the lease, no. But again, that's not what happened here.
Okay, so that was my first interaction. Now, my second interaction, Who initiated the
Yeah, I
second
remember too.
interaction?
Skeeter Gene has been doing a series on trying to get this uncle out for like months. Like the whole idea of like messing with this uncle is not like a new thing. Like let's keep it a stack. The second the uncle saw Jidion and all these cameramen in the house, you already know he was like, what was the last time I've dealt with this? Oh, Skeeter. This probably has something to do with Skeeter. Let's be real here. It did have to do with Skeeter. Skeeter was there. Like Skeeter was there. So it's like, oh man. Oh man.
Joe.
Okay.
I was inside the house. The like you correctly pointed out, the detective, what? He lied. It said that we followed him to the house. But we left. I went back to the house. I was getting my stuff moved in. Joe busted in through the door and started cussing me out. You seen that, right? You seen that footage?
I did see that, right?
Okay. So did that seem reasonable? Did I present any threat towards him?
I mean, it matters what he felt at that time.
Oh, so it matters about so it doesn't matter what the law felt. It matters what he felt.
Well, the law literally outlines how the person feels. You just read out the
So a reasonable person would cuss somebody out when they already introduced themselves. And I purposely introduced myself because imagine you have new people in your house you've never seen before. Imagine how alarming that would have been. So what did I do as a good Samaritan? I introduced myself, letting him know I signed the lease and I'm moving in. Wouldn't a reasonable person do that? Would you just move in and then when your new roommate walks in through the door, introduce yourself? Wouldn't that be a little disrespectful?
I would love to answer that, but real quick, let me add a few points. 6 days ago, 4 days before that, you make a post saying that Skeeter legally gave you the right to move in, and you need the best legal ideas to make him want to leave, including a live band and a petting zoo. And then the day before, you post make another community post with an image of you holding an air horn. There's a speaker. The house is vandalized. It literally says Jidion versus Squatter, and it says streaming until the squatter leaves. And then
Bludspeth,
it's not just you
stalk
going
somebody in a house that you live in.
That's not the point I was making. You were framing the situation,
But that's
as
what
you
I'm
were just
charged
a roommate
with.
going in.
So can you stalk someone in a house that you live in?
That is not the point I was trying to make. That is not a great way to frame it.
What way should it be
While
framed?
framing your situation, you said that you were just a neighbor or a new tenant moving in, a roommate. But it's not. You're not just a new roommate. You've literally established through number one. You established through your online presence that you were planning on harassing him until he leaves. And then it's not just you, it's groups of people coming in, cameramen with, your setup of speakers and whatnot to try and make him leave. It's not just you becoming a new roommate. I feel like that's a very malicious way to frame it.
Okay. But am I not his roommate?
Sure, legally you are, but again, given the preconceived context, it's a lot more complex than you just being his roommate.
Okay. But I only had 2 physical interactions with him, correct?
Almost 3. But yeah.
Okay. So
before you have a third.
Okay.
You were arrested.
Before I could have a third. But I mean, I was never going to have a third because I was never going to go inside.
You were just going to send people with cameras. I mean, I'm sure he would have left, wouldn't he?
But I changed my mind and I told him to turn back.
Once the cop pulled out and arrested them.
Okay. So, but that's not why I was arrested there. They tacked on stalking later. I was arrested for disturbing the peace. At that moment.
I understand that.
So,
I understand that.
Is it illegal to yell on the sidewalk?
Well, again, you were doing a lot more than just yelling on the sidewalk. You had a bunch of fans, a bunch of people with you. You were literally telling them to go into the place you were trespassed from to see if he's inside. It's not just you yelling from the sidewalk.
The cops saw them go inside there and come out, and the cops never had an issue.
Yeah, and then they went back, tried to go back with all your camera equipment.
Okay. But wouldn't you say like the more tactful thing to do would be, hey, you can't bring that camera in, and wouldn't they just turn around?
Well, I mean, they try to warn you, and you yelled at them to shut the fuck up. I don't know
that's not what they tried to warn. They tried to say that they were trespassed when they weren't. That's what they said.
But you just earlier said that they said, if you go inside, you'll be arrested for trespassing. So which
exactly. That's what they said, and I let them know that they weren't trespassed. So shut the F up.
Were they saying it to you or to? I mean, I guess we don't know, but again, it's still they weren't.
I would assume they were talking to them, but they weren't trespassed. That's why they weren't charged with trespass.
Well, then, if they weren't trespassed, why would you assume they're talking to the two guys?
Because the officer, that's the whole point. The officer was out here picking and choosing who to trespass.
So the officer trespassed you, or did the McDonald's?
The officer can't trespass me. The McDonald's trespasses. That's why they weren't trespassed.
And they weren't arrested for trespassing.
Exactly. So they had to come up with something else.
No, I feel like reasonable.
So wait. So why would they say we're gonna arrest you for trespassing, and then charge them with something else?
Well, they weren't trespassed.
Exactly.
So why would
so they realized they couldn't charge with trespassing, so they came up with something else. And I talked to my lawyer about this. The law of disturbing the peace is very vague. That's why
All right, let's
the main
see.
goal is to get all.
I feel like they're not really getting anywhere with this.
like joke.
I think Jidion made this a legal conversation. And for most people, it's a moral one.
Redemption. He did a documentary about Boogie 2988. You remember that?
I don't recall. No.
Oh, you don't recall? Okay. Well, anyway, he did a big interview with Boogie 2988, and now he's about to finish doing this interview with EDP. You might have seen a couple years ago. Did you see where he posted a screenshot where it was EDP talking to Chris Hansen?
That rings a bell, yeah. But
that rings a bell. Okay, so that's the interview that he's going about, and yeah, Mike Columbia came over to my house about 2 years ago, and he interviewed me, and yeah. So I just want you to know, like, I just want to ask you before we continue. Are you sure you want to continue this 1,000%?
I mean, I would like to ask some questions.
Oh, no, are you 1,000% sure you want to keep on asking some questions?
Honestly, again, would you be okay with this other gentleman?
No, I want you to ask me. You can have him text you. I want you to ask me the question.
Oh, so this is that part. But okay, so I'll let Jidion and Bludspeth kind of do this. I think it's this last part where Bludspeth kind of was like, you know, he's kind of trying to put it off on somebody else because he doesn't understand the situation. And I think they're talking about the EDP situation, which I don't even know if Bludspeth knows anything about that. But I think Jidion ends up not having it. But I'll be right back, and then I'll say we'll kind of do like a little Q&A. We'll let Steve and Ryan settle their differences, and then you know, we'll move on. Because as you guys already know, I got you already know Lady Bowens is definitely like, hey, are you gonna come and watch this movie? She's not. She hasn't like sent me a text or anything, but you know, I'm assuming at some point she's definitely like, are you gonna come and watch this movie? And I do want to watch this movie too, so you know what I'm saying.
Understand.
Wait, did we pick up others?
But will you be open to talking to this other guy after?
Don't say Lady Bone Steve will creep.
No.
That is like true.
Why not, if you don't mind me asking?
Do I have to talk to anybody you want me to talk to?
I didn't say that. I was just wondering.
No, I want to just talk to you.
Okay. you say so. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm down to ask a few questions.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Okay.
So, okay, so you said you just claimed that I endangered Kayla by having EDP join my server, correct?
I believe that would be endangering. Yeah, I'm endangering a lot of people by.
What's the other question you had?
The other question, from what I've seen, she claims as well that you kind of had her continue talking to EDP.
Okay.
Is that true?
No, actually.
That isn't true?
You know, what's crazy is, I don't know if she remembers this, but I asked her if I could record the call, and I recorded our call that I had with Kayla, because right when EDP messaged her, the first thing I did was I made sure that she was okay, and I asked her, hey, is everything okay with you? Are you good? Is everything straight? And she was like, yeah. And I said, I need to hop on a call with your mom. And it took a couple days for me to hop on a call with her mom. She kept on saying her mom was busy, but eventually I did hop on a call with her mom, and I informed her mom about the entire situation, and I told her what was all going on. Now, in our first call, I wanted to take over the chatting because, and keep in mind, this is my first time ever heading something because I hadn't done any catches. The only catches I ever did was with Skeeter. So I'm talking with Skeeter, and me and Skeeter both agreed that, like, yeah, we need to take over. So in the first call that we had for her, and I sent this call over to Mike Klum, and he's going to add it to the documentary because he told me 2 years ago about some claims that she made against me. And I was like, whoa. So I luckily had all the recordings of all the things that she said and I said and Skeeter said. I sent it over to him, and just to kind of spoil the documentary, whenever she says what she says, her past self contradicts herself sadly. But when she called me out on Twitter, the only reason why I never responded is because at the time she was still a minor and I didn't want to make anything deep about it. But I digress. We shall continue. I think she's 18 now, right?
That wouldn't, I mean, line
yeah. Yeah, she's 18 now. So now that she's 18, I got that time of day. So, Bludspeth, before we continue, are we sure we want to continue?
Why are you...
I want to. I really want to. I just don't want to spoil... I don't want to spoil the documentary too much, but I don't also want allegations raised against me that I'm not ready to, defend. So... Ask more questions.
Honestly, what I'm getting at from that is that you feel that I am not as well as equipped to handle it, and so this is a good time to set a precedent in regarding to. Is that kind
honestly? I'm gonna say from what I did see, of this, during this and me constantly looking around trying to find this clip, which I just found this live, is if you're not a good debater, what's the right thing to do? You say you send in who can articulate the points. Obviously, too, I think it's kind of like especially in being iOS 18, it's kind of mature to recognize, I'm maybe not I'm not informed on this. I don't want to be the person to speak on this, I think that's mature to a degree, for sure. For me, for instance, especially with YouTube dealing with all these people, if there's something in a topic that I really don't know a bunch about, then I'm not going to take a stance on it. And yeah, that may be weak sometimes. Yeah, that may make you seem middle ground sometimes. But if I don't have knowledge of something, I'm not going to really try to speak on it. You know what I mean? And it's like if people try to push you to try to take some type of stance when you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, well, you're welcome to try to take that stance, but be welcome to come with all the consequences of you being wrong with that stance, and everything like that.
No, I was just wanting to make sure that you wanted to continue, because I don't know if you got the full story. You got their side of the story, right? You want the truth? Yeah. Do you want my side?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then ask me some questions, man.
Yeah, so you had a call with her mom. How did that go?
It went great. I asked her if she knew what was all going on. Her mom said yeah. But you said something about I forced Kayla to keep on talking to him?
She said that.
She said that, yeah. She did make that claim.
She said you had that. Yeah,
now, the problem with that is, though, is why would I have her continue talking with him? Can you answer me that?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of different reasons. Are you asking my opinion or what?
Yeah. Your opinion.
I mean, on my opinion, could have been because you wanted to catch EDP.
I definitely did want to catch him, but why couldn't I just? Because we offered to get her a new number and we take over. So, like, why wouldn't that be? Why wouldn't those cards be on deck?
I mean, again, that's it's your side of the story, but I can't just
like you said, there's two sides of the story. There's my side, there's her side, and then there's the video I recorded. That's going to be in the documentary.
That's good. That's good.
So
I can't just assume your intentions years ago. But
okay. But you claimed that I endangered her. So you are assuming what she's. So you assume
to invite a pedophile into a server with minors. I think.
Oh, okay. So we want to get on that. You know what's? Mike, I'm so sorry, Mike. We're gonna have to give one little spoiler. So you want to know something crazy, Bludspeth?
I would love to.
So after I say this, we're gonna have to continue. I'm gonna ask again if you want to continue. I'm gonna give one spoiler. So she did send me the messages, and like I said, this was my first time doing the chat logs and stuff. But now looking back on it, I made sure and I asked her twice. I asked her multiple times. Are you sure? Are you positive he was the one that hit you up first? And I said that multiple times on the call because he has to hit her up first, right?
I'm not too sure.
Okay.
I mean, she said that.
Let me ask you, who hit? I'm gonna be real. When I saw the messages, I was under the impression that he hit her up first as well. You want to know something funny?
Let's hear it.
When she had her interview with, she also is in the EDP documentary.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah. You know what? Her lawyer, her manager at the time told Mike.
What did he tell him?
He told him that she has a problem with telling the truth. You know, that's what her manager told Mike right before they filmed the documentary. Did you know that?
Well, seeing as it is private and part of a documentary, would not have known that.
Yeah, you would not have known that. Okay, but let's continue though. Let's continue, big dog. So,
okay,
the truth, and nothing but the truth.
Let's hear it. Oh, I thought you were going to make a point. I apologize.
The point is, Mike got EDP to admit to a lot of stuff during this documentary that I won't spoil. It's crazy. But you know what Bryant was actually, and don't get me wrong, Bryant was still talking to a minor, and that's absolutely disgusting. And I still think he should be criminally charged. But you know one thing, Bryant, hold up. Before we continue, do you know what happened after we caught EDP? Or actually, do you know what happened right before we caught EDP? When I dressed up as a cupcake?
Maybe not the exact thing you're referring to.
Do you know why I never posted the video?
You tell me.
Okay. So the reason why I never posted the video is because we hired a bunch of security. Because that boy was texting her saying that he was ready to air it out. So we didn't know. So that's why we set it up at his dialysis center. We knew if we did the confrontation there, that would be the best success for us to talk with him. So one of the people that was my security happened to be a former sex crime officer. So when she was briefing with us before we went on everything, you know what the first thing she told us to do? Because we thought that just showing the cops on the scene right there, all the evidence, that would be enough to get him arrested. But she was like, no, she needs to go and make a police report right now. And so, you know, the first thing I did, and this is all on camera, and I would love to post this. You know, the first thing I did, and I called Kayla, and I told her, you and your mom need to go down to, because San Diego, it was the San Diego Police Department. That's where she was, and that's where he was trying to meet. He actually had said that he was gonna pull up on her 16th birthday so he could cream pie her. Disgusting stuff. And so we wanted to set up an IRL meet. And Kayla wanted to be the decoy on scene. And I told her, absolutely not. You are not going to be the decoy on scene. No, no, no. And we actually found somebody that looked exactly like her that was obviously of age. So can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why is the person who I'm forcing to continue talking to EDP trying to be the IRL decoy?
Well, that was her claim. I asked you. Just want to make sure.
But who do you, let me ask you personally, who do you believe more?
I feel like there are points on each side that I should believe, but
okay,
that's why I'm asking you.
But does that make sense to you? Someone being forced to continue talking to EDP, wanting to be the IRL decoy?
Well, I wouldn't assume a 15-year-old has the best judgment. No.
No, exactly. I agree. That's why we want to take over the chat logs, and she would not transfer her number over to us. Did you know that? Our first conversation, I think we talked for like an hour or two. We kept on trying to get her to transfer her number, and we were going to get her a new number, a new phone, whatever. We wanted that number so we could continue talking with him because she had already been talking to him for, I believe it was either 4 or 5 days without my knowledge. I had no idea. And
this is one of those things where I'm like, man, like in this whole situation, like I've missed a lot, so I don't really know. But it sounds like Blood, his problem was that you're allowing this person that obviously targets this age group to be in a group with them. And Jidion seems to be talking about, well, we didn't make this person be the decoy. And I feel like the point isn't really if you made the person be a decoy or not. It's, did you put someone who was under iOS 18 in a position to be exposed to someone who is known to be dangerous to people under iOS 18? I would think that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, it's like, right, it's like hard to watch. Like,
she got in contact with, she calls him my manager. She said that Inside, who was my one of my Discord mods, was my manager, but actually he was my mod. She's the one who got in contact with him, and he's the one who got in contact with me. They had 5 days worth of conversation.
Let me scroll through.
And then she was talking. No, that's not the first claim that you brought up. You said I endangered a minor by bringing a pedophile into my server. That's what you said earlier.
Can you just answer the question?
No. You said earlier that I endangered a minor. That's what you said earlier.
Minors by bringing a pedophile in the server. That's right.
But you said more specifically. I knew right when you brought up EDP, I knew exactly where you were going. I just thought you talked to her. But that's crazy that you haven't even talked.
He did say minors. He meant like plural too, though. Yeah, I'm sure he means like the group there, not that one decoy. Like I think he means the group, like the Discord group itself. Bringing him into the Discord group itself was, yeah, I don't even know.
Talk to her.
Okay.
But you know what? Yes. So yes. I would never. Did you not hear my message? Did you not hear the message I read earlier?
I did hear, but I want to ask you again.
Yeah. No, definitely. I would just have done a private thing. I was just trying to give the fans a way to where they could talk to him. Okay. But now, Bludspeth.
What's going on?
Okay. You're the one who brought this up, right? I didn't bring up anything about Kayla or EDP. You brought all this up, right?
I did. I brought it up. That's right.
Okay. Now, So this is the. Let me show my chat. So you see the message, right? So this is what she sent us, and then there was they had been talking for days beforehand. But this was the message because I asked her. The first thing I asked her, you know what? Hold up, I don't want anybody to say damn, it was a phone call. So here. I got these messages on July 2nd, right? I got these messages on July 2nd, and right when my old mod, shout out to Inside, sent it to me, we hop on a 4-minute phone call. And the first thing I asked him was, he messaged her first, right? And he was like, yeah. She said that he messaged her first, and I was like, I need to see the screenshots. And that's what she sent me. And then she sent me all the rest of the messages. But this is the thing, though. And I asked her on our phone call, he messaged you first, right? And she was like, yeah, he messaged me first. Now, tell me why Mike says that EDP is adamant that he responded to her.
Why does Mike say that EDP is adamant?
Oh, okay, let me rephrase. EDP is adamant that she messaged him first.
Okay, so EDP the pedophile, after saying one statement, is later going back and changing it something that'll make him look less bad. Is that
EDP never? EDP, I don't think EDP ever said that he messaged her first. Do you have proof of that claim?
I'm sorry, I guess I misheard you earlier.
Wait, what did you think I said?
That he said he messaged her first in an interview.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Kayla told us that he messaged her first.
Well, I apologize for mishearing you.
Yeah. Kayla told us that he messaged her first. I asked my mod for all the messages before I even talked to her.
Okay. All right, y'all. Let me full screen it actually. I'm like, man, I've been hearing enough of this, what is it? This conversation it's almost kind of irritating. It's like, I've been waiting for them to actually get to what the things that we care about, bro. I don't care about the legal aspect of any of this. I don't care about the semantics. The questions that we're really asking are are people being put at risk or not, and how people are handling the situations, if that was the right way to do it or not. It's like, oh my gosh, I mean, Jidion's he's well trained at this point. I mean, he's very what would you say, media trained? I guess you would say he's very media trained. But when it comes to real conversations, when you listen to some media training stuff and you trying to actually have the real conversation, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So we'll go full screen. Let's see. Oh, what's good, But yeah, appreciate you guys popping out tonight and everything like that. How are you guys doing? You guys finally stopped fighting? Nah, y'all have not stopped yet. Who knows? Hey, shout out to Ryan. Hey Ryan, I do have to say, Ryan, you have kind of put the muzzle, I guess, on Steve. You know what I'm saying? Ryan said mute the spammer. He said mods, we have a spammer. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I would love we need a Ryan every time Steve's up in here and everything like that. But yeah, how you guys doing? I hope what you guys getting into after this? You guys know me and Lady Bones are definitely about to check out a movie for sure. And everything like that. J Bones, worry about your own vows than ours. Steve, you worry about your own vows. What vows you got going on? Right? But yeah, catch you guys. What is there? Is there any World Cup going on still? Yeah, nah, there should be. I think there's a game in 30 minutes to maybe 2 hours or something like that. And definitely catch something like that. Creepy Steve. Yeah, Steve's kind of creepy. Gotta deal with some laundry and work on some embroidery. That's interesting. Your girlfriend's baking. Oh, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Band practice. Wow. I guess I'm thinking about my time. I'm like, it's kind of late for band practice, but you could be anywhere around the world. That's what's up. Appreciate you, Peak. Appreciate you, Peak. Absolutely. Sheikah, Jay Sheikah, hope you've been doing good too. Wasteland, absolutely. Raynard Raymond, shout out to Bling. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, all right. I'm not sure. What's up, Big Gob, Big Goob, making pins. What type of like pins? Like pins? Like little? Like I'm trying to think of what type of pins you mean by that. About the smoking, you work at 9 hours for a 13-hour shift. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, definitely get right with that. Appreciate you for popping in. Putting a little muzzle on Steve. I mean, obviously I can, but I'm not low tier God. I really don't try to like block people, but it's like, you know, eventually, you know what I'm saying? I can only, let's be real here, guys. I can only take so much of somebody being like, they want my girl, like telling me what I got to do with my girl that they want before, like, I eventually just block them. Okay. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was good hanging out with you guys. Definitely, nice little fun, just like chill stream. It was really kicking it today. Like I said, I wanna go live and do some more like police body cam type of streams. Those are super fun, but we'll get to them. We'll get to them, you know, and everything like that. So, shout out to you guys. We're almost we're almost 4 hours in. So yeah, we're racking it up there. Appreciate you, Anthony. Appreciate you. I know the streams get way out of hand. We constantly well off topic, but that's kind of the thing here. But shout out to you guys. You guys all have an amazing Friday. Let's go World Cup. I hope whatever country you guys are in, I hope you guys are finding success as long as you guys aren't playing the US. All right. I'm just playing. But yeah, love you guys, really do. Like it really is a blessing to be able to have a platform where I can come here and like be able to talk to you guys every day and everything like that. I don't take it for granted at all. It's Thomas said Steve left early. Yeah, Steve said I'm out of here. But all right, y'all. We'll definitely catch you guys around. Maybe live tomorrow morning. Definitely videos. You guys already know. Appreciate you, Twisted too. Hey, shout out to you. You guys live it up. And I'll see you guys around. For sure. And do